Hello, Philadelphia! I'm Bruce Buffer. It's time for the Anthony Gorgano Show!
Live from the Xfinity Studio. Good morning, everybody. Happy Tuesday. That's right, Tuesday before Thanksgiving. Here we are, we stand. Lots to get to this week. Busy week, big day tomorrow. Just so you know, we're at the Reading Terminal Market all day. PHLY Fest at the Reading Terminal Market all day tomorrow. So make sure you come by, say hello, hang out, get some of your shopping for Thursday going. Thanksgiving, one of the great holidays. I love it. It's a great holiday. We just love it. Football, family, and food. It doesn't get better than that. All right, lots to unpack today. Obviously, we're still kind of licking our wounds from Sunday. Maybe some clear heads. 8-3, still look good, right? I get it. It was a bad loss. You lost the lead to Dallas. But I still don't believe that this is any kind of, 2023 and any kind of collapse coming. I don't think so. I do feel good about Friday. Obviously, the defense has some injuries in the back end that we have to talk about. But look, this is a team that's been tested. This is a team that has been through this sort of thing. So, and again, when you kind of boil down the loss, I was talking to my cousin about it yesterday. Something about that game didn't feel right. Like from the jump, it just was like you're not going to win them all, and it had that kind of vibe to it. Even going up, it was like, all right. I didn't think they would lose the lead, but it just had that weird vibe about it. I do not think it's time to panic, and I figured perfect time to allay your fears is to go to a man that's been through the wars. He has been through all kinds of seasons. See, two of them that ended with trophies, right? Another one that ended in the Super Bowl. He's been through this sort of thing. The good, the bad, the ups, the downs. And there's no one better to give you perspective on the Philadelphia Eagles than our friend, the great Brandon Graham. BG's Breakdown, baby. Brought to us by Xfinity. Let's welcome our main man to the program. Good morning, BG. What you say, baby boy?
Good morning. Man, I'm feeling good, man. Feeling good.
See, and this is what I think the whole fan base needs, is your smile and your vibe. You've been through this. Like, you've been through a myriad of seasons, like ups, downs, you name it. Give us some perspective on what everybody's feeling right now inside that building.
Well, we all know that we gave up a lot of opportunities Sunday, and I just think about just even like the fumbles. We could start there. Like, that's uncharacteristic of Saquon. Fumbling in that moment. We was about to go up 14, I think, again. And then Zach Bond, he missed the interception. That was a big one. I mean, we knew going into that game that it was going to be a hard-fought battle. I mean, every time we play NFC East teams, divisional games, especially down in Dallas, it's always tough. And we knew Dallas had a really good offense, and we knew that we had to get after Dak and get it and stop their running game. They just did great at capturing the momentum, and they went and they got us. And I can't say nothing more because we captured it back with the fourth down stop that we did on the goal line, but then on offense, we didn't get that third down. We took that sack, and then, we even had another opportunity with the tight end Ferguson fumbling, and the ball just bounced out. The ball just bounced their way. it bounced their way, man. And those are the type of games where we should have won that one. But I got to give Dallas credit on capturing that momentum and going out and getting that win in the end. But I'm not worried. I'm not worried at all about us. I know that that first half, man, we was doing really good, really good. We just got to put it all together. We got to finish like Jay said. And in those moments when you got to bury someone, you have to put them down. And we didn't do that. And we know our mistakes in that game, and we know we wasn't as proud as we needed to be. Winning, losing that game. But I know that everybody's motivated. Everybody's loving that it's a short week. We got Chicago coming up. And like you say, man, this ain't nothing like 2023. I don't know why people keep trying to put that 23 label on us. It's like, no, this team is so much different than what that was. And I know that we're going to get it right this week, and we can't wait to, get after it today.
Well, and to your point, every season's different. Like, we're always looking to compare, well, it reminds you of this or reminds you of that, but every season is different. Different people. Like 2023, there was no Vic Fangio. There was no defense like you have now. I mean, every season is its own kind of living organism. They're different.
It's different. It is different. And then, like you said, we had a new coordinator coming in. Of course, we got a new coordinator on offense, but on defense, we got the same coordinator. That year, we lost both coordinators. We lost Gannon and we lost Steichen, Shane. And so it's nothing like that this year. I feel like everybody's figuring it out, especially on the offensive side. That first half couldn't have went better for the guys. And all I know is they are getting better, and they are trying to continue to keep competing. Making sure that they play complementary football on both sides, on our side and their side, to make sure that we put each other in the best position possible and, score points. But like I say, man, people want to blame. People want to just they trying to get themselves prepared for the blow if it is a blow, and it ain't no blow. I feel like we are working every day, and everybody just, if anything last year taught me is be patient, continue to keep the faith, and make sure that y'all, riding with us all the way. Because, man, last year, like it was 2-2, the sky's falling. We lost to Dallas. Yeah, I know that one was tough. We 1-1 in the season, and now we got a Chicago Bear. We got Chicago Bears this week that we got to go take care of. And so I can't wait to go see, how we respond this week.
Now, on defense, there is a couple areas of concern because of injury, right? The back end, Makuba, broken ankle, so now he's out. We'll see about Reed. I don't know. Hopefully, Reed looked like he wanted to go back in the game, so I'm hoping that Reed can play on Friday. And then you got Adoree Jackson that might be iffy with the concussion.
Yeah, I think that like you said, those guys, they're big in our development over these last 8 to 9 weeks. Now my bad, 11 weeks. And with Makuba being gone, that's a big loss right there. But it's another guy like Sidney Brown, those guys back there that's been waiting on their opportunities to step up. And I know that we're gonna welcome him right in. It sucked for Makuba because, man, he was playing having a really good year. And I know for him, as a rookie, I know that feeling because I got hurt right in December, my rookie year, right after Thanksgiving for me. And so, man, I know exactly what he's going through. Definitely going to be there to try to support him each and every day. Let him know that, hey, man, it'll be over before you know it, and you'll be back rolling with the birds again. But it's time for people to step up. And that's all it really is, man. We got a lot of depth. I love our depth. I know that Reed is looking good. Like you said, he wanted to go back in, but I think they wanted to be safe. And then, I know that Adoree definitely is a guy that, hopefully his concussion with the short week, he can pass, he can clear them, and everything's all right with him. But, man, I'm not worried at all. I feel like we are battle tested, and we got guys in there that's been waiting to get their opportunities. And maybe this will be a big spark for Sidney Brown coming in, especially in the back end.
Well, and the beauty, too, of how you guys are made up back there is you got Cooper, right? And if you wanted to, Coop could play safety, right? Like, there's a lot. He took a lot of snaps at safety in training camp. Like, his versatility really helps you back there.
It really does. And then I can't wait to see how Vic does it with his packages, where he got different packaging where he put them back there, or maybe he don't. Maybe he leave him at corner and then he got somebody else in mind. But I just can't wait to see how Vic puts it together on what he thinks, and then we got to go out there and execute. We got to make sure that as a front seven that we helping the back end, especially with the new people coming in, and making sure we getting after the quarterback and making sure we stuffing the run, because that's the biggest thing. We got to make sure that we continue to keep getting stronger up front and linebackers too, just so that we can help each other out.
So I'm curious if you're going to talk about this to the group. So the game kind of reminded me of Denver a little bit during that loss, because you're up, like in Denver, you guys were up, right, 17-3. This game, you're up early, obviously. And it was a short week after Denver. That was the Giants game. And it was like you were reeling a little bit going into that game. Short week again with Chicago. I think it's a great time for you guys to come back focused, right? Because I don't know. That Thursday game was kind of weird again in New York. So I'm thinking that you, being the veteran and the voice, are going to remind everybody about what happened against the Giants and not to bring Sunday into Friday.
Right. And you can't worry about that because that's over with. Now it's all about, like, this another 8-3 scrappy team, one that don't have nothing to lose. They didn't really have too many expectations with a new coach coming in this year, other than they just wanted to see him, have a at least 500 season. But now they've exceeded that. They're 8-3, just like us. And they out there, they got some belief, and they out there scrapping, they fighting, they clawing every game that I've seen them play. And so they playing with house money right now. And so for them coming in our house, we got to make sure that we flush that, because they're not gonna feel bad for it. They're gonna try to keep beating the dog while it's down, and so we got to make sure that we get right back up. And like you said, I'm gonna make sure I step up and make sure that I'm out there talking, motivating, talking to the guys, and making sure that they are focused on what we need to do this week, because last week was last week. Let it go. I'm glad that it's a short week because we can flush that, because that was uncharacteristic of us, to lose a big lead like that. But it happens. And so now what you going to do about it? And that's where I'm at with it right now.
And you brought this up to start. And this is what I could take a lot of good out of. The offense moved the ball through the air, right? Like those first three drives were terrific, right? Jalen getting AJ involved, Devontae, the offense showed it can work, all right? And I think that's a good thing. Going into Chicago, that is an opportunistic defense, and this offense doesn't normally turn the ball over, and the offense has a little bit of swag now. I think the biggest thing with this offense, you tell me, you know better than anybody, that it could just use some confidence, man. Get that swag going a little bit. And it's got to start from the pass game.
And it will. And then, get Saquon back involved where it could be a nice little balance. Because I know that's why we're trying to do. We're trying to have a good balanced attack where you don't really know. You don't want to be predictable by just trying to, just throw the ball and all that stuff too. You want to get everybody involved because we got some dynamic players on our team. And like you say, if anything, it's confidence moving forward that we know we could do it and we know it could be done. Now let's put it all together for 4 quarters because, we didn't like how we did it in the second half, and I understand. But now if we stay together and we stay working together, because like you said, man, it's confidence. Now everybody should know, all right, y'all, how can we get this thing where we going all 4 instead of just them 1-2? And now and that's where everybody has to step up and come together and not worry about what happened in the game in the second half. It's all good. Like let's build off that first half we had, and then let's make sure that we put 2 more quarters together the way we did it in that first half.
Yeah, I went back and looked at the all 22 of the first 3 drives, and I love too. I love getting Jalen involved a little bit with his legs. Yeah. It's such a great weapon. Like, as a defensive player, how hard that is. Like when he's going like that and you got him involved, that's another dynamic that can get this offense rolling.
That will. And now you got to honor that and on top of Saquon home run hitter because both of them can go. I just know Jay is trying to slide a little more so that he won't take as many hits like all these other quarterbacks out here that's running like Jackson Dart.
Yeah.
You don't want to be putting yourself at risk. And so I get that part, but you definitely have to be a threat, and you got to make sure that you go out there and at least let them know that it can be done, it will be done, where Jalen can use his legs on something. So we got to honor it. We can't just go straight at Saquon. We got to make sure that we holding the edge for Jalen at least, because if he pull that ball, somebody got to be there, and that's what I love about adding him to the mix. And like I said, man, it's all about just communicating, talking with each other, and making sure that we continue to build off this, because it was some promising things that happened in that game, especially for the offensive sake. And there's so many people that's been talking about the offense this, offense that, and we finally got some things going. Now let's continue to build. Even though we lost, it's okay. We know that we let one slip. Now it's all right. Let's go out here. Let's figure it out now, and let's build on what we just did, and let's make sure we do it for 4 quarters.
What kind of challenge does Caleb Williams and the Bears now with Ben Johnson, what do they present to you?
Well, I mean, they present, like you said, he's a great play caller. You know what he did in Detroit. He's gonna have definitely a good game plan coming in, and I feel like even with him, Caleb can beat you with his legs. He can make sure that everything else, like beat you with his legs. He got a good arm. He's got confidence coming in. He's a fighter. And like I know for sure that them guys are out there. Yeah, they ain't got nothing to lose. So it's like he gonna be slinging the ball out there and making sure that that they got a good balanced attack and running the ball too.
Yeah, and listen, they're different in that in Dallas, what the Cowboys try to do now is just get the ball out, right? Like Dak is great at 1, 2, 3. Because people are talking about a pass rush. I'm like, when he's going 1, 2, 3, you're not going to be able to get a sustained pass rush when the ball's out that quickly. And Chicago doesn't do that. Chicago is Caleb's more looking to make plays, which I think will help you guys up front a lot more too.
Yeah, I think so too. I mean, whenever people give us time, we do a good job for sure. And I know that, like I said, Ben, big coach, they coach is gonna make sure that he does the best that he can, but he ain't out there playing. So Caleb got to have that confidence to go out there and let the ball go. And he got some receivers that he could throw to too. So we got to make sure that we covering them, making sure that everybody's doing their job. And we can't give them nothing, especially in our house, because they are a scrappy team. And they don't have, like I said, they playing on house money right now. They feeling good.
Yeah.
Nobody expected much from them this year, especially in the first year with a new coach. But I know that like Caleb has wowed a lot of people. And now, man, we just got to make sure we get after him this week and take care of business on Friday.
Do you like the Black Friday game? You like a Friday?
I do. I'm excited because especially after a loss too, boy. Friday, Thursday, whatever. It's short week. So we just happy to be back out there quick where we can flush it and hopefully get back in the win column.
So what will your Thanksgiving be like? You all practice? And then what? Will you go home?
We'll be practicing and we'll be doing everything in the morning. It's like a Saturday. We'll be done by probably 11:30, and then we done for the rest of the day. And everybody that go to the hotel, got curfew at 11, and then we game time, baby, 3:00.
Will you go home at all to eat with the family?
Oh yeah. I got people coming over. I got some teammates coming over. We doing it all. It all.
What's your favorite Thanksgiving food?
Man, I'm a turkey guy. I'm a turkey wings, turkey leg guy. We ain't gotta have the whole turkey. I just like all the little parts. You can get them separate and just put them all in a pan, and we just do it like that. And I'm a turkey and dressing type of guy.
I love it, man. I can see you with the big turkey leg. That's the man's turkey leg.
Hey, they know to put one to the side for me. That's my first thing to get. Then leftovers, I'll try to, give me a wing or something.
How many? Well, you got people coming over. So how many turkeys you going to get?
Well, we probably do two. We usually do like a jerk turkey. That's like the hit. That's been like the hit the last
Yeah.
four different the ones that we've been hosting. And then we do regular traditional and then sometimes fried too. So we might do three. Depends on how wifey feeling.
Now, will you be at the head of the table carving carving that piece?
Yeah. Oh yeah. We at the head, praying for everybody, praying for the food. Then everybody just dig in and enjoy some good games. And we all out there afterwards, man. We all probably sleeping from that turkey.
It's
You know how it go.
It's the greatest holiday. It's football. Like, you'll watch the games, right?
Yeah, I watch the games. I've watched all the games. I think that's the great entertainment. Then I got a pool table downstairs. I got a darts. We pretty much competing the whole time. After we wake up.
I love it. Competitions. That's the greatest, man.
Hey, I know, man. And then go get the win the next day.
Perfect.
And eat some leftovers. Leftovers after that.
And then you get the whole weekend. Then you get Saturday and Sunday. Relax a little bit.
Yeah. Yeah, so man, we just got to go take care of our business. Yeah. I'm loving the confidence that that the offense should be having right now, especially it's encouraging. And so now we just got to put it all together, baby, and then it got to show up big this week. Well,
I'll tell you, Thanksgiving, a time to give thanks, and we love, as much as we complain, bitch and moan, all that stuff, Philadelphia is thankful for the Eagles, and we're especially thankful for you, buddy. So we love you.
Thankful for this moment in time for the Eagles because it ain't always been this good, as you know.
Yes.
And we as much as they hold us to the fire every year, this is some great years going on, some glory years going on. So I want us to take full advantage of it. And I'm so thankful to been back one more time, to go on this run. And I know we got something special brewing, man. Everybody just hold your horses. Like, everybody ride with us. Hey, ride with us. We gonna figure it out. We professionals. We big boys. We gonna figure it out.
I love it. Listen, God bless your family, brother. We love you, all right?
All right, love you too, man. Thank you. Go Birds.
Go Birds. There he is, BG, Thanksgiving special.
I feel better already.
Now
right?
Tell me he doesn't have that,
yes,
that way, right? Like all of a sudden you get in a conversation with him and he has it's a great perspective.
I got all kinds of notes. I just want to cross them all off, man. Let's just have fun now. Everything's fine. Everything feels great. Hunky dory is going to be wonderful. That's how it feels now.
Hunky dory.
Yeah, dude. He's like an elixir.
He does. Well, first of all, he's got, we've talked about BG Smile, a long time around here. And it's infectious and he's got a great way about him. He's like a living panacea.
He's in the building. He's on the team, and he looks happier than 97% of Philadelphia is right now thinking about the Eagles. Right?
Yeah, well, I mean, listen, it's our job to worry, right?
Yeah.
Like
we do it well.
We do. Like, we're warriors.
Great at it.
Listen, I come from a family of warriors. They're all stars, like Hall of Fame warriors. My mother, like if my mother, my aunt would worry, we were so worried about you. And like, Mom, we were, 5 minutes late. Like,
right. Yes.
No, and it's a beautiful thing. But this is what we do in town. Like, we're worried about everything. Oh, we're worried about this, worried about that. Because you care. When you care as deeply as this fan base, you're going to have consternation.
And we're overly critical of ourselves as well, too.
Yes.
Like, not only do we worry, we uber critical of
correct
ourselves and our people.
Correct. All right. So what is your overall take? We a little bit different because BG had to run in and get some meetings.
Yeah.
So we started with him. And, I did see a lot of good things in the first three drives. With the next thing, and this actually helped me because I went back and I looked at the first three drives. I didn't look at the rest of the game because I know the rest of the game, right? Let me focus on what they did well during the first three drives. And it was good gameplay, man. The first three drives, I saw a good script. I saw Jalen involved in the run game, like I said to BG. I saw, him I saw Jalen going to the outside receivers, right? I think the biggest thing this offense needs, because I know we're going to run game, O-line, like everything in this town, it becomes a thing. Like, so it's either Petullo, well, after you wear that out, you go, all right, well, let's go to O-line. You wear it out. Oh, Saquon lost a step. AJ lost a step. All this stuff, right? The O-line is going to be an issue. It's banged up. There's no Lane Johnson. And the interior part of that line isn't the same. Cam, Dickerson, those guys are banged up. And then you got Steen on the other side, who's better in pass pro than he is in the run game. So this line I see with Mailata too. Like, this line is not going to all of a sudden start creating huge holes for Saquon.
You are 100% correct, and I actually have numbers. I was doing some research this morning that shows that what you were saying is true. So if you look at this graphic, the major difference in this graphic is the rushing yards. Passing yards, very similar from last year to this year. This is up to this past week. Total yards, obviously, that is affected by the rush yards. But when it comes to touchdowns and first downs, they're very similar. The biggest thing is they're 1,000 yards below what they were last year in the rushing game. What does that pinpoint? That pinpoints that the offensive line isn't where it was last year. That is the biggest issue here with this team. If they can find ways to implement that rushing game to some degree, those first downs will come up. That total yardage will come up, and you'll see a winning formula again with this team. But it's not the passing game. If anything, the passing game has 100 more yards this year than it did last year up to week 12.
Well, yeah, I mean, the pass game needs to be better than it was last year. I mean, they got bailed out by the run game. But I do think the issue starts with health up front, right? And you know, I'm not expecting, we talked about this every day, I'm not expecting the run game to be anywhere near it was last year. I don't believe that this whole new thing that Saquon is cooked and all the Saquon talk. Again, he got hit.
Saquon is not cooked. I saw a montage of all 10 of his runs. It's a no one. Barry Sanders is not busted.
Right.
There's nothing.
Right.
It's not only that they're just banged up. They look a mess on the offense. Like, they are just a cluster. It doesn't even look like they know where they're all going sometimes. And who had it on the bingo card? Like, we all worried about Saquon's legs year after year. We really ignored the toll it took on the offensive line last year.
Totally. We all just
we included, and he's a little responsible. The depth of the O-line is not good this year. It's one of his weakest depths.
I mean, they're lucky they went back got Fred Johnson.
I know.
Because
100%.
Because he was big.
Yeah.
You know, again, I think they wanted to draft an O-lineman, but you know, the board didn't fall that way, and I think he was hoping that, you know, listen, I bring back my guys, and they were the best in football. I'll be honest with you, I didn't have an issue going into the season.
Not even with not a blocking tight end, not even an undrafted blocking tight end.
The tight end, and remember, the tight end was a part of the deal, but.
Right.
They were never able to do that. Yes, I take that back. I wanted even a free agent.
Yeah, just someone who could just block.
Yeah. I mean, that was a problem. I mean, Calcaterra is a problem.
A huge problem right now. Yeah. He was the good offensive line really masked his inefficiencies at blocking.
Yeah. I think I'd see, but I saw the same thing with Saquon. He just has no space.
Nothing.
All this talk about Tank Bigsby. And God love Tank, right? Like, God love him. Like, he's, you know, hopefully he develops. But he's not your answer. People take a couple runs and go, look, see? He's not going to be your panacea to fix the run game. If you look at the success when Tank runs, it comes in spots where you would have some success, right? Like, and they run him to the outside. Maybe. Because my biggest beef with the run game is all the inside zone runs. All right,
that is an issue too. And is Stoutland having a bad year? He is the run game coordinator. Like, is he not? Is he just pounding? We're going to do this inside zone stuff. Is it Petullo or is that Stoutland as the run game coordinator? I'm confused.
Well, I mean, Petullo's calling the plays, right?
No, I know, but as a run game coordinator, though, I mean, I don't know.
Yeah,
Stoutland
I'm surprised
might be
that
having an off year.
I think the line is gassed. I think what they were able to achieve last year with Saquon getting him to 2,000 yards, that took a major toll on them. And we're seeing that effect this year.
Yeah.
Yeah, but like he's saying, though, they're having more success on the outside, and they just keep going inside zone runs. So that it seems like why?
And it's funny because when the runs, those runs that are in your mind's eye for Bigsby are outside.
Mm-hmm. And I mean, he does look a hair quicker. Maybe he is. He didn't run for 2,000 yards last year.
No, but I don't think he's a hair quicker. I don't. I think you're seeing it because he's running outside and there's a lane. Mm-hmm. Like when Saquon has a lane, does he look slow? No. When he has the ball in space.
No, when he catches a pass in space, he does not look slow.
Does he look like he's no, of course not. So I think that's where your answer lies. Now, a little bit later on, we're going to talk to EJ because the back end for this game is going to be a little bit of a worry. Like, Makuba's done.
Right.
So there's that. And then you got to deal with Adoree Jackson and Reed. Now, Reed, I think, plays.
Seems like
he has to play.
Seems like he was close to going back in.
Are we in favor of Cooper sliding full-time into safety?
Yes.
And then using Carter as your slot corner?
Yes.
Yeah,
I am uncomfortable with the Ringo on the outside, but it seems like that's all we got. Jacurian Bennett must be completely cooked.
Yeah, I'm for. I think you need to have Coop inside.
Yeah, I think Coop's getting a little.
Coop at safety.
He's really getting. People are uber critical of him on his outside, but he's mid-game switching, and it's CeeDee Lamb and Pickens. I mean, there's not a tougher spot to just move to the outside. It doesn't mean he can't play the outside.
And here's the other thing, too. When you go back and look at those plays, it wasn't like he was beat by a mile.
When I see those plays, it looks like his help is slow. It looks like Sidney Brown is late getting to help him.
Yeah. But he's not, it's not like they're man blown by him. Like,
he was right there on the pass interference. Right there.
I know. All right, lots to kind of uncover. We'll do that with EJ coming up. Baldy coming up at 10 o'clock. And then we'll have the brain to go through everything. So busy day for you today. And we'll get it started. Sixers tonight.
Yeah. No, I was just looking.
Flyers go down last night, 3-0 to Tampa. You know what's bad? I have that Ersan flu.
What does that mean?
Anytime Ersan starts,
I'm with you.
I just go, I don't feel good.
I'm with you. I was late. I was late to the game. They're down 2-0. I was like, oh, Ersan's in, and he doesn't look.
No,
he looks. No, he doesn't look as confident back there. He looks like a bit of a flopper compared to Vladar. Just is like in space where he needs to be.
Well, and listen, like that Tampa team's decimated with injuries too.
Yeah,
they had no Braden Point. He's been out. Like they're ridiculous, right? But they're without half their players.
Mm-hmm. So tonight, Kyle Neubeck's injury report is Embiid questionable, Edgecombe out. I think he's got a calf issue. George and Maxey probable.
Let me ask you a question. When you see Edgecombe out, don't you sag?
Yeah, because he adds a bit of something.
Only because I love watching
it. Juice to the team.
I love when the kid's out on the floor.
But he's been playing so many minutes. I'm like, let's be cautious.
No, I agree. I totally agree. But it's interesting how we have that kind of, your natural vibe is to go, oh, no VJ.
Yeah. We should also mention for the diehards, we got this Black Friday early access sale is going on.
Explain to people.
We're all sporting our cool shirts. You want to get in before everyone else can get in, and all the good sizes and good shirts are gone. So you got early access. If you're a diehard, your link is live now. You got a code. Get in there, stock up, look good for the holiday season.
PHLY, baby.
Yeah.
It's cool. The stuff they have that we have over here is cool. Look at that hat.
The hat's great. This shirt is awesome because this shirt works.
I love the hat.
Wherever you go through, if I travel, I always wear this shirt. Traveling because I stand proudly. Everyone knows where I'm from.
Yeah. No, the PHLY, it's what it's supposed to be.
Yeah.
I got my Paisan PHLY shirt on.
That I gotta get me one of them.
That I actually I designed it.
Yes. It's got the
I said,
yoke cuz on the side.
It does have a yoke cuz on the side. I go, do me a favor. Make me like an Italian shirt, would you? So I can wear it around.
Perfect.
And I told them they should make every ethnic group.
I would agree.
It's like the Phillies. When the Phillies do each night, they have the ethnic night. I think we should have the PHLY in every ethnic.
I have the Irish version of that shirt. I love it.
Yes, you do.
Yeah.
That's right. Yeah. So there you go. All right, let's take care of some business. Some business. How about Xfinity? All right. There's nothing like watching games with your Xfinity setup. Now, Thanksgiving. Do yourself a favor. If you're hosting Thanksgiving, are you hosting Thanksgiving?
Nah, are you crazy? I live in 600 square feet.
Right. That's
Come
true.
on, I live in a shoebox in Center City.
Where you going to your mom's?
Yeah, go to
nice,
mom's.
Nice. So, but if you're hosting Thanksgiving, make sure your TV setup is Xfinity setup, all right? Because you want to watch it next level. You're going to have people hanging around, everyone over to watch all the games. So you want to do it the right way. You got all your favorite teams all in one place, and the way you watch is next level. It's the perfect fan flex. All the action right in your living room, plus Xfinity's best picture and sound with enhanced 4K. It's that good. So clear, feels like you're at the stadium, all right? Like it's a big college weekend. I'll be like Saturday, wall-to-wall college. I can have 4 games going on at once. It's incredible, all right? Best seat in the house every time. Next game day, Thanksgiving Day, make sure that big fan isn't a big fail. My boy Tooch got his setup fixed.
Thank God.
So he called Xfinity. He's like, yo, I got it. What do I need? He needed the equipment upgrade. So he got the equipment upgrade, and he got Xfinity, and now he's good.
You got the 4K hookup now?
Yes. Xfinity.com. Xfinity, imagine that. Restrictions apply. Now let's talk about Togo. Now listen, VG's a fun guy, right? VG, you want to go drink a beer with.
Yes.
But you don't want VG babysitting your kids.
No.
Right?
No.
Like if there's a baby,
No.
right? Like up until a certain age, you go, no, VG, no, you're good.
No.
All right?
Was it like 7? We're cool, hang out.
Right. Yeah. But if anything beyond that, you don't know.
No clue.
Right? Like, so you don't want VG. You want to put your people into positions where they excel and exceed, right? That's where Togo comes in. Look, when it comes to your business, you don't want your top people buried in operations, tedious, time-consuming, redundant activities that wear the team down. I'm bad at that stuff. Like I have a leadership role here at PHLY, but one of the things that I think the company found out is that I'm not good with tedious and meetings and all the nonsense stuff, yes. Right? Like I have other skills that,
of course,
as a creative, that's better. It's like your business, man. Togo can help any business looking to reduce operating costs, become more efficient, and unlock time for your best people. You don't want to drag it out, right? You don't want that. From customer service and accounting to order management, logistics, administration, data entry, even complex multi-step operational processes, they're going to take it right off your plate, all right? Mm-hmm. For a fraction of the cost.
Superhero.
That's what's amazing what Togo does. I met the guys that started it, sharp guys, 4-for-4 guys, and they don't bill a dime until the real work begins. Programs start as low as $1,000 a month, so you're not going to break the bank. Each Togo program includes a dedicated staff, custom automations, U.S.-based process engineers. Big, all right? Mm-hmm. They're not going overseas for that stuff.
Love it.
They're going to act as your quarterback. They're going to give you complete control with total transparency and instant efficiency. At Togo, turning your playbook into performance, you call the plays, they execute. Scale smarter, work faster, stay focused on winning. Winning. I like it. All right. Now, we got our man from the old PHLY Bird Show. We love him. On the Xfinity mobile call-in line, E.J. Smith. E.J. What's up, my brother?
What's going on, guys? I am excited. I spent like 8 hours on an airplane yesterday. Flight delays, all kinds of stuff going on. So I got a lot to get off my chest about the Eagles today. I'm excited about this.
Oh, I can't wait. All right, without further ado, I'll shut up. The floor is yours, EJ.
So the number one thing that I've been thinking about, because I was on this plane with no internet, so I'm literally just sitting there thinking about the Eagles. So the number one thing I want to talk through with you guys is Nick Sirianni. You hear so often from him about the confidence he has in his players, right? He talks about it with these fourth down decisions. He got a lot of confidence in our guys to make a play in that scenario, got a lot of confidence in Jake Elliott, got a lot of confidence in a lot of different things, but that confidence never really transitions into the rest of the game. Like the end of half scenario. He's talking about the Cowboys kicker being able to make a long field goal. And it's like, I listened to Bo this morning, I was watching the show back, and he mentioned like Nick's afraid of like the chance that the Cowboys could he's afraid that the Cowboys will have the chance that he has. So to me, it's like there's a dissonance there. It's clear that he doesn't have full confidence in the offense most of the time. It's only in these like gotta have it situations that he's finally like, you know what? Let's let these guys play. And I wonder, why is it not a consistent thing? And I think that was the number one thing.
Oh, God bless you.
I sit in those press conferences all the time, and I'm just thinking, like, he talks so much about the confidence he has in these guys, but you don't see it consistently throughout the game.
So it's such a great retort to his ridiculous news conferences, right? When he starts to meander. Listen, I like the guy. I think the guy's got a lot of great qualities, but he's not exactly an orator, right? When it comes to explaining what he does and what the mindset is. And that's a big hole. Like this concept, I've talked about it 20 times yesterday. There's 17 seconds left in the half. You got 2 timeouts. What are we doing? Take a shot. Go take a shot. Like, why are we constantly afraid? And this idea that, no turnovers. I mean, my God. Like, you could take it over. I agree that you don't want to be sloppy with the ball and you don't want to take unnecessary chances. But, being aggressive and going after points before half, even if you're getting the ball at the start of the second half, I'm sorry, I don't think that's being excessive.
Yeah, I mean, he's worried about the Cowboys getting 3 points in that scenario. It's like you could go get 3 points. That is available to you, and especially the way that the offense is built. That's like the biggest thing this year, right? Is that the way that the Eagles want to play games does not align with the way the team is built. They have so much talent on the perimeter. They've got so much talent, most expensive offense in the NFL, and it feels like for especially the last month, their priority is staying out of the way offensively and letting the defense dictate the game. It invites more variance. We talked about it after the Packers and the Lions game. I think it kind of showed up in the loss to the Cowboys, where you are in these tight games because you aren't staying aggressive throughout the game. Obviously, I listened back to Nick Sirianni's press conference. He did mention that that they wanted to be aggressive, even after going up by 21 points. But you see it in the way that they called the game. You see it in Jalen Hurts' air yards per attempt in the second half. I mean, it was almost half what it was in the first half. So I think that there's evidence of it. The first down runs as well. It was a conservative approach for most of the game, and it really did come back and bite them. So I don't know. I'm with you guys. I was listening earlier about I don't think that this is like a panic loss or anything like that, but I do think that these are some of the things we've been talking about. And it is. It's important that they get this stuff fixed.
Well, to your point about the offense, and he pushed back saying he didn't turtle up and he was still being aggressive. That's nonsense. That's not true. If you go back and look at those plays, they were not down the field attacking the Cowboys' weakness. The Cowboys' weakness is their secondary, their corners. Right. That you have to go and attack down the field. And he didn't do that. I don't care what he says. They did not attack down the field.
Yeah. And especially you mentioned that the plan at the start of the game was to throw them out of those 5-man fronts, but they did it the whole game. And I saw Landon Dickerson try to clarify what he said after the game, but really and Nick also addressed it. Really what they're saying is that they did not expect the Cowboys to major in the game. They saw it, they thought it might be a wrinkle, but they didn't expect the Cowboys to be in a 5-man front the whole game. And I I can't wrap my head around that. You know, like
Dude,
you guys, we talked about it. Deniz talked about it. Like
we
this wasn't
talked
like
about
a
it.
shocking
Like,
development.
Yeah. Like, did you think Nick knew they traded for Quinn Williams?
I think he was aware, but
I mean,
just don't think.
like, what are we talking about, EJ?
Yeah.
Their strength of their defense are the tackles. That's the strength of the team on that side of the ball are the tackles. Of course they're going to be the 5-man front. And of course they're going to want you to throw. Like if I'm a defensive coordinator, I'm taking away the run and saying, go ahead, beat me in the air. I already know you guys have problems in the pass game.
This is infuriating because of Rich Hoffman's amazing newsletter. If you get it, sign up for it. He dug up. Do you know Joe Hoyt from the Dallas News? He's a writer down there.
Yep.
From November 5th, Cowboys experimented with more 5-down fronts. Expect more of that with Quinn Williams on board. That's November 5th. They're writing articles about it down there, and they're caught off guard by it. Like, come on.
Yeah, and I mean, you hear a lot about unscouted looks being at the NovaCare complex every day. You know, coaches talk about it, players talk about it. But at this point, like, you know, you kind of have to expect that these types of things, and especially this one wasn't, you know, jumping through hoops. It wasn't that difficult to parse that this team was going to be aggressive in stopping the run, and that they were going to want to have their 3 best players up front on the field as often as possible. So yeah, no, it was a strange answer. I don't think that the clarifications really made it any better. You know, Nick Sirianni said they played a little bit more there even than anticipated. I don't know. It doesn't really watch for me.
EJ, you think when you hear Dickerson's Landon say, like, you know, we didn't see it, we weren't prepared for it or whatever, and then was it Fred Johnson when they asked him a question? He said, I don't know, ask a coach. I'm not a coach. Ask a coach.
Yeah.
Is there a confidence problem with the coaches down there right now?
It's a fair question. I did think like Landon saying that they weren't prepared for it is, you know, it's a direct reflection of coaching. I don't know as much about Fred. I think, you know, that might have been more of just like a, you know, I don't want to answer that question, you know, because I do think it was maybe rooted a little bit in frustration. But again, I think it's a fair assessment is like, you know, especially with the unscouted looks, like that is coaching, you know, like that it is your job to figure out how teams are going to play against you. And even if you don't, even if that's not something you have going into the game, you know, you're not always going to be 100% on what kind of looks you're going to get, but you have to have answers. You have to be able to adjust in game, you know, and that was a big thing, a big topic after the game. You know, Jalen Hurts kind of said it was a fair question about the in-game adjustments, but said that he would, you know, look internally, kind of took accountability for his role in it. But I think that you know, there's a lot of things going on at play with the Eagles offense, but I think the in-game adjustment and the feel for the game from Kevin Patullo, I mean, it's obvious that it hasn't been good enough. And it's a big reason why they find themselves, you know, in the bottom third in a lot of offensive efficiency metrics, despite having as much talent as they do.
All right, so the issue, right, we talk about the offense. You just mentioned Patullo. You got Patullo, the O-line, Barkley, Jalen, AJ, and Sirianni. All right?
Yeah.
Now, the reason why I put Sirianni here, and I put a lot of it on him, is to go back to what we talked about. He does not want to open things up, and he wants to be conservative. I think it's completely fair to read into that. Now, the question to me comes, what kind of straitjacket is he putting the offense in, right?
Yeah.
Like, from what I hear, I think Patullo is a smart guy, right? I do think he's got to be able to have a little swag, right? He's got to have the players buy into him. Yeah. I don't know that the players are buying into him. I wonder if the head coach needs to give him some slack to be able to have a game plan that opens up. This way, maybe Jalen goes, all right, like, you know what? I'm in. All right, let's do it, right? Like, you got to prove to players that you know what you're doing, right? Like, you know what? That's a big piece of it. And I think this ultra-conservative approach has a negative impact overall on the offense.
Yeah, it definitely affects how he's perceived, and that fair or unfair, because that has a lot to do with Nick Sirianni's approach. So yeah, I do. I like if the Eagles' performance against the Cowboys was more uniform, and maybe not. I mean, you're not going to score a touchdown on every drive, but obviously they score 3 touchdowns on those first 3 drives. If they go on and have a dominant offensive performance, I think that you're right. Like the players start to have a little bit more confidence in how Kevin Patullo calls a game. And honestly, I do think that the way that they opened up the game is a reflection of the work that Kevin Patullo did going into the week. That opening script and the approach that they had early in the game, they got Jalen into a rhythm. All of that stuff is a reflection of Kevin Patullo. And it's funny, you listed all the things that are wrong with the Eagles offense right now. And I was wondering if you're going to ask me to rank them. And I was like a little bit conflicted, because I'm thinking, like, on one hand, it's like the Eagles offensive line is the core of the problem, because they can't play the way that Nick Sirianni wants to play. But then on the inverse, it's like, well, that's the way that Nick Sirianni wants to play. He wants to, control games with the run game. But like, this team is talented enough to be a pass first, open it up, be aggressive, invite some variance, invite some risk.
It's $200 million of players on offense. Like, what are we talking about here? And the reason why I didn't ask you to rank them is because, and the reason why I put Sirianni at the top is because of just that. Like, this offensive line is banged up. It's not going to be fixed this year, right? Like, they're not going to wake up in 2 weeks and start to like mow holes through defensive fronts. It's not happening, all right? Yeah. So it's up to Sirianni to change his thought process on the team's identity. We talk about it all the time. Well, what's your identity? What's your identity? You know what their identity is? Freaking pass first. They need to pass early in downs and attack. That's what they have to become. That will help the run game later in the game. It should help it, but you got to attack. That's it.
And that's the key there, because it's funny. I was saying after the game, like, they need to be more of a pass-heavy offense at this point. And I think, like, well, Jalen threw the ball 39 times, but if you look at the nature of most of those attempts, especially in the second half, they're conservative attempts. And, the passing game isn't very expansive. And I think, like, right now where they find themselves, like, they lead the league in 3 and outs. They're bottom. I think they're bottom 6 in success rate right now. They are not a stay on schedule, control games type of offense. I think they need to invite the variance. I think they need to be an aggressive shots type of offense. And the way that the defense is, and I know injuries are going to affect things, but the way that with the talent they have on defense right now, I think you can be aggressive and you can trust that your defense can keep you in games if you have these stretches that they're already having where they're not be able to sustain drives and not able to score. So
right.
I'm with you. I
think it matches this defense, right? Like, because let's face it, if you score, you have any success early with the offense, Vic's defense shuts you down. They don't allow big plays.
Yeah, I mean, it's like you have like the best shot blocking center in the NBA, and then you just put 3-point shooters around him the rest of the game, and you just try and get leads early. Just try to control the game by being volatile. Inviting that, because they have the talent to do it. You see the catch Devontae has near the sideline. You see what AJ can do after the catch if you get him in space. They don't have an expansive passing game right now. Like I'm watching yesterday's show back with Fran and Deniz, and I'm watching the all hitches, all curl patterns that they have. But I think that they need to start being more aggressive. That post route to AJ Brown. That's what everyone has been calling for all season. The touchdown pass over the middle of the field, like that is they need to dial more of those things up. I understand that
I dream
it's
of
risky,
posts,
but it's necessary.
I dream of posts. I want to go to the post office. I mean, it's unbelievable. All we got is hitches and hose. You know what I'm saying? That's all we got. And again, I blame Sirianni. I do. It's his vision that is being out there. And look, if you think, well, I'm afraid Jalen's going to turn the ball over. You know what? So be it. All right? Either the whole world learns that he can't handle that, or what if he can?
Yeah.
Right? Like, what if Hurts can actually handle that kind of volume?
Yeah, I mean, if you think about it, like both Super Bowls, it's not like they were playing simplified offenses in those games. It's not like that. We've seen Jalen respond to these things. It's like it goes back to what I mentioned earlier, the confidence thing. It's have confidence in your players. Have confidence that, I think it was Bo that mentioned like the double negative, where it's like you have a quarterback that you've coached to be risk averse, and then you also call plays to be risk averse. Trust that he will be risk averse. Trust that he will be mindful about not throwing it into the tight windows and mindful about not taking as many chances as we've seen him take. So yeah, to me, it's like, again, it goes back to confidence. Have confidence and trust in the players that they know your philosophy. They know how much you prioritize this. You can be aggressive in the way that you call a game.
Yeah, no, I'm with you, buddy. I'm with you. All right, last thing, injuries. Where do we stand?
Yeah, so I'm trying to figure out if Makuba is going to be a season ender or not. I'm not totally clear on it yet. But then I think other than that, I heard what you said about Reed. I didn't get the sense that it was something serious, and that's a big one for the secondary, because if you tell me that one of Keely Ringo or Adoree Jack or Sidney Brown is out there, it doesn't make me feel great, but I think you can manage. If you tell me both of them are out there, that's when it starts to get really tricky. So, the secondary injuries will be one to watch for sure. Who am I missing here? I feel like I'm missing somebody.
Adoree, Reed, we know about
protocol,
Makuba.
Yeah. I think that might be all of them. Adoree in the protocol, I mean, we'll see if he's even out there at all at practice today. It's going to be tough. Those short weeks are always really tough for the guys.
Yeah, I don't expect him to play. It's too short for, I think.
Yeah.
But what would you do? Because I know I would have Coop at safety.
Yeah, I'm with you. We talked about it in training camp, how he can be a real asset for a defense there. And I mean, assuming that Reed plays, I feel good about the back end at that point. And then I felt like Michael Carter played okay. Michael Carter in the slot. And then, you probably have Keely Ringo out there. And maybe you have a quick hook with somebody like Jacorian Bennett. You don't feel amazing about that outside corner spot, but they haven't felt amazing about it all season. I think they can account for it. Yeah. I think Coop being in the secondary still would be important there. So that's probably what I would do. Yeah,
I'm with you.
Hey, EJ, real quick, Thanksgiving, cranberry sauce, do you do it? And if you do it, do you do canned or homemade?
I am not a cranberry sauce guy. I'm kind of like lukewarm on Thanksgiving food in general, I gotta say.
Boo.
Yeah.
Pasta, EJ. Make the pasta. Get some lasagna.
You know what? We are having lasagna for Thanksgiving this year. So
my man.
We're doing like an anti-Thanksgiving this year with my in-laws. It's gonna be fun. Yeah.
Good. Enjoy. It's the best.
Yeah.
Listen. We make the turkey and everything else, and mashed potatoes, all that stuff. And whatever, it's all good. But we always do either a lasagna or stuffed shells, and that's part of it.
Yeah, the lasagna on Thanksgiving is just it's a necessary upgrade.
Well, I don't eat the mashed potatoes. We eat the lasagna.
Yeah, I like a mashed potatoes. I like a sweet
potato
casserole.
I like mashed potatoes. My wife's making them.
See, I'm out on the cranberry sauce, but I can't do the pastas.
Cranberry sauce rules.
You got to have the turkey, the stuffing. You got to have all the gravies.
It's a course. There's a pasta course. And if you eat the pasta course, and if you don't want...
Then you have stuffing and
no
mashed
pilgrim.
potatoes.
Well,
how much starch and carbs do you need?
Shut up.
It's Thanksgiving. What do you mean? You're not counting carbs on Thanksgiving?
I know. You and I will enjoy, brother.
Yeah, I'll send you a picture of the lasagna.
Please, we'll share. Thanks, buddy. Good
all right,
stuff.
Guys, thanks.
See you, brother. EJ Smith.
Please send me a picture of your plate with lasagna and mashed potatoes.
I eat the lasagna.
Lasagna and mashed potatoes?
What can I tell you? I don't eat I won't eat the mashed potatoes. I'll eat the lasagna.
You don't like mashed potatoes?
I do like mashed potatoes.
But I'll go with lasagna.
But I'd rather have lasagna.
All right. I mean, I get that. Fair enough.
My mother. My wife's making lasagna. I'll have the lasagna. All right? But they always made a pasta.
Yeah.
I don't want to have this conversation again because of this one. Freaking go back in your coffin.
You're the one saying you have it with mashed potatoes.
I didn't say with that. I said
you say, well, we're going to have all the dressings.
You'll have that stuff because some people will eat it and some people won't.
It's a weird combination.
Just go back into your coffin. Freaking guy. What do you have?
I eat turkey like a normal person. Tofurkey.
Shut up. Let's just go do your thing.
What's my thing?
Elkins.
Oh, Elkins, yeah. All right. So you know who's playing champions level card deals every single day. They don't take a day off. It's these Elkin Chevrolet people right off Route 73 right off Route 73 South in Marlton, New Jersey. And they got a 3-man team, Jason, Adam, Josh, all brothers in the store every day, calling all the plays, delivering nothing but wins. No fumbles, no drama, just a hometown squad with a deep bench of Chevys and prices that'll make you cheer. They call it honking good service, and trust me, it's a slam dunk. So if you're scouting for a new Chevy or a pre-owned MVP, make your next move Elkin Chevrolet. They're real brothers, real deals, and a whole lot of honking good service. Shop now at elkinchevrolet.com. And hey, together, let's drive.
All right, let's talk about the Bet Park Sportsbook online casino app. They got you covered Thanksgiving. All right, join me, get some skin in the game. Live bet makes it much more fun. Tonight, hoops. Sixers a 2-point dog against Magic. I don't like it.
Yeah, I'm not a fan.
I don't like it. Here you go, Thanksgiving Day. Here we go. Detroit, 2.5 against the Packers. That seems low to me.
Give me the Packers.
Really?
Yep.
Wow. Yeah, all right, I don't see it. Chiefs, 3.5 over the Cowboys. Love KC.
Yeah. Give me the boys.
I hate this guy.
You don't want them to
God.
win. You don't want them to win.
No, he's just busting.
I just need them to lose by 2. 1 or 2. I'm good with that.
Listen, you're good at college basketball. That's it. Everything else, it's college basketball and sucking blood.
He says Packers.
All right. Baltimore 7 against Cincinnati. Burrow's back. And then Black Friday football, man. Birds, a 7-point favorite. The Birds are going to score a ton of points on Friday. I smell it. I smell a 30 burger.
Well, get the over then. Over's only 44.
I hope you're right.
I think I do. I smell a 30 burger.
All right.
Bet Parks app, the only app I'll ever recommend. That's right. Live casino games like blackjack, craps, roulette, hot online slots like Huff and More Puff, and Divine Fortunes. New users right now can get up to $1,000 casino bonus back, plus get 250 free spins on the new slot game Tree Wishes, a Bet Parks exclusive. Got to be 21 in PA, New Jersey, Michigan. BetParks.com is all the details.
Let me throw in real quick. Samford -5.5 versus Georgia State, and the Bonnies +11.5 versus UNC.
Uncle Frank says you're a weirdo.
Well, that's a compliment coming from Uncle Frank.
Uncle Frank's my man. All right, we're waiting for the Baldy. All right, pretty soon we'll have the Baldy come up.
The creature with the crazy toes called me a weirdo. Take some more videos, Uncle Frank. Send them in, would you please?
You are, dude.
You love taking shots. You're a
you
shot
really
taker.
are. You're a freak.
I just took a shot. The guy's throwing his shots at me. I love Uncle Frank. All he does is throw shots at me.
Let's be honest here. You're a freak. You are. You worship the occult. All right.
Yes.
You live in a coffin.
Yes.
You were out every night.
Yes.
God only knows what you do between the hours of midnight and 6 a.m.
You'd love it.
Right?
Trust me. It's a party.
All right. You know what party I'm going to go to? Not
yeah,
yours.
It's the same party we all want to go to.
I want to go to Baldy's party. That's right. On the Xfinity mobile call-in line, Baldy.
Baldy. Oh, let's talk some football. Baldy. Oh, he likes meats and football.
Oh, Baldy. There he is. There's the man. All right.
What, guys?
Are you doing NFL Network Thanksgiving Day?
Yes, I am. All day.
I love that.
I'll be in Austin, Texas. I'll be down in Austin because I'm doing Texas A&M in Texas on Friday.
Ooh, dude.
That's
a game. Elko.
That's a game, man.
Madden.
At Darrell Royal Stadium.
Yo, Sark. Do you hear the stuff that's going on with Sark?
What's going on?
He's talking about like there's a lot of like cat calls for his job. Sark's like, bring it on.
Yeah, Sark's all right, man. I mean, Archie's playing better. Archie ran for a touchdown, threw a touchdown, and caught a touchdown last week.
Yeah. Yeah. By the way,
he's a great athlete, man. He's a great athlete. But this
Texas A&M front, this front is legit, dude. I love
got athletes,
the
man.
Aggie front.
This Cassius Howell.
Yeah.
Cassius Howell, number 9.
Yep.
I mean, they got athletes everywhere. Speed. This wide receiver, Casey Concepcion,
Yes.
number 7. Man, he can fly, man. Absolutely fly. Like stop on a dime, man. Like that guy's got a different gear, man. That's gonna be fun. Like there's just it's just great athletes everywhere on this field, man. And it's gonna be a crazy atmosphere.
It's a great game.
Yeah, great game. Great game. Friday. I mean, what time is the Eagles game on Friday?
3:00.
So this game starts at 7.
Yeah.
7:30. Yeah.
It's your College Station, right?
If the Eagles put you to sleep, you can watch Texas A&M and get perked back up.
The game's at College Station, right?
No, it's right in the campus of it's Darrell Royal Stadium, right in Austin, man.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
I haven't been in that. I used to work out down there. I used to work out there in the off season. One off season, I lived with my buddy down in Austin, and I used to go over there. There was like literally. There must have been 20 NFL players working out in that weight room every day. And but back then, like this is like in the probably early 90s, maybe late 80s. But anyways, it was probably like 70, 75,000. That stadium, it's 104,000 now.
Yeah.
Like it is. It's
that's a great spot too. Like what a great town. You'll have a lot of fun hanging in that town.
I'm aware.
That's a great laugh. All right.
I remember crashing a wedding in Austin one time, man, on 6th Street. It was like wedding crashers, you know. It was too much fun. Yeah. It's just there's
I
stories
gotta
for
hear
another
that
day.
story. I don't know that one.
Yeah.
That's a good one.
Yeah. Okay.
So you walk in to the wedding?
crashed it. Didn't know it was there. Just saw it, and we're like, oh, we got to get into this thing, man. The drinks look good, the girls look good. It looks like there's like a lot of people. Like it's just overflowing. Let's just join the party.
What was it?
Kind of.
Was it fruitful at the end?
I think there was a good ending. To that night. I believe
Baldy! That's the greatest.
Yeah.
All right. Let's start from the top. What did you make of Sunday? Big picture, and then we'll dive deeper.
What did I tell you on whenever we were Friday? I said, what should the Eagles do? I said they should attack their corners. And what did they do? They went right after him. It didn't matter. They put the rookie, Sharon Ravel, in there. They were so bad. They put a rookie, he hadn't even played. The guy's like was hurt, like all kid out of East Carolina. They put Siobhan Ravel in the game to try and stop it. Then they got these penalties and they're backed up and they couldn't run the ball and the thing snowballed offensively. It looked, after the last 48 minutes was just, it was Groundhog's Day. It was awful.
Well, it's funny because all week long I was with you. I'm saying you got to attack. It's attack. The last thing you're going to do against that Cowboys front is run it between the tackles, right? Like they should. When you get Quentin Williams, you got Kenny Clark. Like the strength of that team is up front in the interior part of the line. Except they talk about they were shocked that the Cowboys went with a 5-man front for the whole game.
They actually did. They actually, that's the thing though. They actually didn't do that. They didn't go to a reduced front all game. In fact, I just watched all of the first down runs and they were awful, but they played 2 safeties high. They played a nickel front against the Eagles. Their Eagles are 11 personnel team, usually 1 tight end, right? 1 back. Like they dared them to run the ball and they couldn't run it. Now they did reduce it a couple of times. And, it was just off. They couldn't choke them. They couldn't angle block them. Fred Johnson was bad. They were all bad. It wasn't anybody that played good up front. So, it's not like it was one guy. Everybody played bad. But then Saquon was bad too. Like, he's become like he doesn't trust anything right now. So he doesn't see the holes. So he's running to the back of guys. Not every time. Everybody's got some blame to the whole thing. But, Yeah, I could pull the first down runs against two high safeties. Like normally, and they're playing a nickel front. In fact, in one play, they've got a dime front. They got Donovan Wilson at linebacker. Like they're playing them in a dime front that you should just trash them on, and they gain 2 yards.
One of the things that I don't understand is why don't they use Latu more in the run game? I just don't.
I agree with you. I agree.
I mean,
he's a good blocker, man. He's a good blocker. I don't know if he can run or catch, really, because they don't ever feature him like that.
I'd use him as an H-back.
Out there, he's a good blocker. He is. He's better than Calcaterra. He's probably better than Goddard at this point because Goddard's just been so beat up. He's not really very effective anymore. But he's probably their best blocking tight end, and he's better than if you put Matt Pryor in there. Hell, they don't even know how to line up when Matt Pryor's in the game. They get called for illegal procedure because they got 8 guys in the line of scrimmage. They covered him up, and then when he's in there, he's not the third tackle. I mean, I like Matt, man. He can block out the sun. He's just not good at that position because the guys are so much more athletic on the edge than he is, and so they just like it was not an effective thing.
One of the issues I think Sirianni wants to be conservative. Like we've talked about his conservative nature. It's the truth. Like he talks about it constantly. Go right before halftime, 17 seconds to go. He's got 2 timeouts, and I don't care you're getting the ball. Go attack. It's part of your mentality. You have to have a mentality that you are going after points.
I mean, the Eagles won quite a few games with Doug Peterson with that mentality. Like I remember they beat the Giants on a 61-yard field goal, but they attacked. I was shocked, actually. In this league, I see it every week. I mean, I see teams, well, we saw the playoff game, Kansas City and Buffalo. There's 13 seconds left, and they ain't gotten a field goal range to kick a field goal to overtime. Like you have to take advantage of every single possession. There's not enough possessions, with the way the game is played right now. And so you got to use every possession possible. And you got a great field goal kicker. Like all you have to do is basically get to the 40-yard line. Like that could be 2 plays, it could be 3 plays, but you got timeouts. You can kill it. I mean, there's all kinds of things.
You're indoors.
I'm with you. I'm with you.
I mean, but it's part of the mentality, Baldy. It's this concept of, hey, you know what? We got a lead, and there's this vibe of they go into a prevent offense. They did the same thing against the Broncos. If you look at they take a lead, they're up 17-3, right? Yeah. After the first drive of the second half. And then it's the bad runs on first down. Like, mix it up. You got the same drab route concepts. You got to freaking attack. And his whole mentality is, look, we would have won if Saquon didn't fumble. See? It goes back to turnovers. I mean, it's a maddening way to play.
It is. There's a lot of blame to go around. Everybody's got opinions right now. Everybody's chirping. That's to be expected. That's every city. That's Pittsburgh. That's every place that's not winning. So that's to be expected. But there are certain things like you could say the fumble that certainly hurt. But 3rd and 2 at the 37-yard line, and I don't know. They got a man side and a zone side, and that's when Odigizua, sacked Saquon to get the ball back. But honestly, Jalen had no place to go with that ball. No place. They're manning up. They're just sitting on top of these routes. There's not even anticipate. Like you call plays for the anticipation of what you think the coverage is going to be. So that's why you have all these motions. Some of it is most of the time it's an indicator of what they're in.
Right.
So that's why you do a lot of this pre-snap stuff to find it, just to kind of get your eyes right to see what they're doing. So they do that, and it's man coverage, and they're just sitting on top of these routes. There's no man beaters. There's nothing. You need 3 yards. You need 3 yards. You don't need a 13-yard sack. But there was no place. He looked at the 3-man side, 2-man side. They zoned it up. Nobody was open. I don't know what he was supposed to do. He take, and to your point about being conservative, he'd rather take a sack than to try to do anything, put it up in harm's way or, Yeah, give a guy a chance to go get it, whatever.
Yeah, Baldy, this is the one issue. I don't know that you can win. And listen, they're good, right? Like there's a lot of good on that team. Mm-hmm. But I just don't know that you can win with a passive approach of, hey, we're not going to, turn the ball over. They are aggressively passive.
I agree. I think that's a good way to put it. But, the penalties were egregious. Not all of them, I thought were valid. But, the penalties put them, behind. There you go. That's the most I've seen in the game by this team this year. But some of them were just dumb penalties. Whether it's illegal procedure or whether it's not getting, too many men on the line, covering up your third tackle, Matt Pryor with A.J. Brown. Like, he's been in this league too long. Like, you just got to look in there and know that they're in a heavy set. Pryor's reported. He's got to know he's got to be off the ball. Like, that took away a 20-yard gain by Goddard.
Yeah.
It erased a good play.
Yeah. I'm so with you.
But regardless, how many times this year, including the first Cowboy game, after that rain delay that they had and the lightning delay, there was 24 minutes left in the game. They didn't score a point. Like, how many times have they just gone completely dormant? Look, the 21-0 lead is 21-0 lead, but all the Cowboys needed, honestly, was to get that score before the end. Now, and they went for it on fourth down and they got stuffed, and the whole, it was a bad play and they could have gotten a field goal, but that's how they wanted a touchdown. They got the touchdown before the half. So, Dak's in there going, man, we can protect. We got receivers that can get open. 2 touchdowns is nothing if we can hold them. And that's, there it is. So,
yeah, the fact when the defense stops them on fourth down, right? Like, I went, all right, well, that's got to be it. And it wasn't. Like, that. The defense rises like that. You got to make that stand up.
Well, they had no answer for George Pickens either. None.
Yeah.
They tried. Adoree Jackson was on him. They ended up sitting him down. They put Cooper outside. Cooper couldn't handle him. Quinion on his shallow cross couldn't handle him. He turned Cooper completely around. But George is he's a little bit of a knucklehead, but he is strong and he is an acrobat with the ball in the air. And I felt bad for down the goal line. Like, as soon as I saw the formation, I'm like, I don't care who's that corner. Like, they're throwing it to Pickens there. Yeah. He's a single receiver. He's the X. He's got the whole field to work. He can do whatever he wants to do. There's no inside help. He can run any route he wants. And he just runs, a flat route. And Adoree was, he's 3 yards off him. It was an easy throw to get them started. But they had no answer for Pickens. And then, at the end, you got Michael Carter in the game. He's coming across with Kevontae Turpin, man coverage. He collides into Quinion, and he, catches the ball to go down and set up the field goal.
Let's go finish week 12 and kind of go over it, wrap it up a little bit. Rams are just nasty. They're playing at a different.
They are. They just execute. You get down inside the 5, the balls go to Devontae Adams.
You can't guard. He's uncoverable.
He literally. He could teach a master class in just the release. Like, it is actually because I thought when he went to the Jets and he went to the Raiders, he looked like he was done to me. He didn't look like he could run. Like, there was no burst. But sometimes it's like Randy Moss going from the Raiders to the Patriots. Sometimes you're like, you've been around long enough, this place ain't winning. This place is not going to turn around. And I think Devontae going to the Rams, being around McVay, being with Stafford, he's like, wow, this is fun. This is football. There's nothing we can't do. We got all the pieces in place, and he knows his role. Like, Puka's going to get majority of the targets. All right, they're going to throw to their tight ends. The tight ends got 8 of their 30 touchdown passes by Stafford right now. And then McVay is just going to, like, he's never going to stop, like, building his offense. Like, it's never finished with the things that he does and the concepts that he has. My question is, and I'm not to throw shade at Patullo or Nick, but when I watch them play, cuz I go to myself, when do they have time to work on all this stuff? Because they're executing at a very high level, but they're doing a lot on how they block the edge, how they get to the mic, like all the things that they do. My thing is do they get all this done in walkthroughs? Because you can't physically practice all these plays.
Yeah.
But then to execute them the way they do with the precision is the art. And there's a reason why all these coaches keep leaving the nest and getting head jobs.
I mean, you lose Higbee and there's Parkinson, right? Like, you know, they just roll through their tight ends and everything looks pretty.
Tackle. Havenstein, they lose the most senior tackle. It's like losing Lane, and they put, you know, the backup in. He plays great.
I mean, you know, the quarterback is on another level right now too. Like he's putting it through a mouse hole every time.
Well, it's interesting. You know, obviously he's in a horrible place in Detroit. So, you know, first 10, 12 years of his career, it's just wasted, right? So, you know, Calvin walks out, Barry walks out. They're like, forget it. You know, this ain't going to win. So imagine if Stafford, like Brady, was with Belichick and Josh McDaniels. Imagine if Stafford was with McVay during his career. Like, he would be challenging. He might be challenging Brady for Super Bowls. Yeah. Like, they're catching him at the end of his career. Yeah. Like, he doesn't go through preseason. He's got the back issue, whatever. Yeah. But, I mean, there's nothing. That arm is just as golden now. People talk about Aaron Rodgers' arm, all this stuff. His arm is as good now as it was when he came out of Georgia.
Yeah. Yeah, it is. It truly is. And then, you know what I love about McVay is McVay, he knows, like, listen, the one thing Tampa's good at defensively still is he can stop the run. Like, Tampa's going to can stop the run. And they're beleaguered in the back end, and he just carved them up. Like, there was no – and this was the difference between Eagles going up against the Cowboys' defense and the Rams going up against Tampa's defense. They didn't screw around. They went and attacked all game, right? Until the game was over, right? And which happened late in the second quarter. It was attack. And they carved them up.
Yeah. No, I mean, what was it, 28-0?
Yeah.
I mean, it was 28. They could have been. I mean, they could have scored 50.
Yeah.
You know, against them, honestly. It was. Yeah. I mean, they just take care of business. Like, they're on a mission. And then, you know, I mean, they've got. I mean, Les Snead has drafted. You know, they're sitting there. You know, they got Atlanta's number 1 pick. The pick is for Archie when Archie comes out in 2 years, because the pick is 2017 or 2027. So, like, honestly, they've got their succession plan is 2 years in advance. Like, we've got Atlanta's number 1, and it's going to be a high number 1, you know, because of how poor they're playing. But you know, they have the succession plan. They've rebuilt their defensive line with all young players.
Yep.
You know, two guys in each year of the last 3 years, and they replaced Aaron Donald. You know, and so it starts there. You know, they found a middle linebacker the way the Eagles found Zach Bond. You know, in free agency, didn't do much in Atlanta. Leads them in tackles by a country mile right now. And you know, the other thing is, it's interesting, this concept, because, like, they've got Emmanuel Forbes there, right? He was a 16th pick in the draft out of Mississippi State with ball skills, but he's you know, he's got to jump around the shower to get wet. He's 166 pounds. You know, A.J. Brown destroyed him his rookie year, but the kid is long. He's 6'3". He's long, and, like, right now, like, you could just see he's in a good spot. He's got a good rush, and now he can just sit there in these zones and just play the ball. Like, he's in a perfect spot. But sometimes you give up on these guys too soon, you know? And they, like, here's the Rams getting a number 1 pick, a mid-round number 1 pick at corner because somebody gave up on him.
Yeah. No, that's it. Looking ahead to Thanksgiving, Lions-Packers. Great. The games are great. Cowboys-Chiefs.
Yeah. Yeah.
I mean, Baltimore and Barrow's back.
Jahmyr Gibbs beat the Giants on 3 plays.
Yeah.
Like, that guy, if that guy gets through this, he's like smoke through a keyhole. Like, if he gets through, he's going to find the end zone. Yeah. Like, 3 plays won the game for him.
Yep.
And so, they're not even getting the ball to Jameson Williams because he can do the same thing. And then on the other side, you got Parsons, who's just, like, playing lights out. And no, that should be a good first game. I mean, because there's a lot on the line right there. Because Chicago's jumped over everybody. And of course, they play, the Eagles on Friday.
You buying the Bears?
Hell yeah. That team is so well coached. Now, the quarterback turned the ball over, in the end zone. TJ Watt got him like in a suplex. Nick Herbig recovered it. But I mean, honestly, they lead the league in interceptions. You watch watch the quarterback this week against this defense. Nashawn Wright's got 5. Kevin Byard's got 5. The middle linebacker's got 4. I'll say this. I always watch teams that have to replace players and play the bottom of your depth chart to see how they perform. So they have this kid, DeMarco Jackson, right? He's a free agent at App State. He was with Dennis Allen in New Orleans. He was on the practice squad, played some special teams. They're down Tremaine Edmonds, TJ Edwards, and Noah Sewell. The kid goes in there and gets 15 tackles.
Yeah, I saw that. Yeah.
So they lose their left tackle. So they start this rookie, Ozzie Trapillo, never played a game yet. He goes in there at left tackle, plays just fine against Pittsburgh's front. Like sometimes you just look at players at the bottom of the depth chart and see how they perform in prime time. Like that's coaching. Like this is a very well coached team. And they made the Steelers look kind of dumb, with some of the decisions that they did. Like Caleb is an improving player. He's not finished yet, but that guy is a great, great athlete.
I just go Caleb against Fangio defense. I go.
But it's not Caleb. It's Ben Johnson.
Yes.
He's been around now.
Yes.
Like he's seen this defense.
Yes.
He knows Vic Fangio. He knows.
Yeah.
He studied them. He knows how simple but complex they can be.
Yeah.
He knows the matchups he's going to get. He probably has they're down 2 safeties right now. I don't know what Blankenship's status. They're down 2 safeties. You can bet that they're going to go test Sidney Brown, whoever's back there right now. You can bet that they're going to take some shots. Everything is off play action. All right. I mean, Caleb's under center probably more than any other quarterback in this league. They've got 2 backs that are, obviously, they know DeAndre Swift. But this Kyle Manung guy from Rutgers has been a good player. They're 2 tight end sets. I mean, it'll be a good chess match. Chess match.
What do you make of the Chiefs? They pull one out.
Well, I was doing that game Sunday, and they were like sailing along, looking like the Chiefs, looking like it's going to be another loss. They got 3 field goals after 3 quarters. And then they started hitting their explosive plays. Rashee Rice for 40, Rashee Rice for 43, Xavier Worthy for 35. And they got these chunks. And then Mahomes just never stops competing. The Colts, I talked to Sauce Gardner before the game. Like, they had their secondary, Charvarius Ward, Sauce, Kenny Moore. They were locking them down for 3 quarters. Mahomes just kept coming after him, and the Colts don't have a great pass rush. And then for whatever reason, I don't understand it because I like Shane Steichen, but they went away from Jonathan Taylor. And they had 4 straight 3-and-outs, and the Chiefs took them over in overtime, man.
Yeah, I was shocked.
But the Chiefs
shocked they went away from Jonathan Taylor. How do you do that?
I have no idea. But this is not the first time they've done it. They did it in Pittsburgh 3 weeks ago. The same thing. Like the best, maybe the MVP of the league, and they don't even give him a handoff. Not even one.
Yeah, I didn't get that at all. Did you see Andy and Spags?
No, they don't even come out on the field before a game anymore. All
Really?
the Colts coaches, Steichen, Lou Anarumo, all those guys came out.
Yeah.
Talked to all them. They're great. But no, Andy and Spags, they come out with the team now.
Wow, I'm surprised. Yeah.
No, Andy used to. In fact, I'll tell you a story. I remember one time. Andy's coach in Philly, and Deshaun Jackson is Deshaun, and I'm doing the game for Fox. We're at Candlestick, and I see Andy before the game. He's like, "Hey, Baldy, look, I think if we get this look on first down, when we get the ball, we're going deep to Deshaun." I'm like, "All right, I'll keep it under my wrap." And sure enough, they got the look. Bomb to Deshaun, touchdown, up 7-0. Like, he gave me that one. It was like, "I'll give you one, Baldy. I'm not going to give you any more than that." But you used to be able to get Andy before the game, and catch him on something. But yeah, he doesn't even come out anymore.
Yeah, that's nuts. That's a great game, Chiefs and Dallas, though. And then you got Burrow back against Baltimore. It's Thanksgiving night.
Yeah. I mean, the Jets gave Baltimore everything they could handle, honestly. Like they kept them out of the end zone the whole first half. Lamar Jackson is not right. He's just not right.
He's not right. I was going to ask you, what's wrong with him? He does not look good.
He doesn't even try to run. Like he's not. He can escape because he still has a burst. But, he's got one leg that's either knee or ankle or a combination. But he's gimpy, and it's affecting his throwing. And so he doesn't look like MVP Lamar at all right now. So who knows? I mean, Baltimore's won 5 in a row. Defensively, they're very good. They're taking the ball away. This Nate Wiggins, the corner, he's a good player, man. Really good player. But yeah, but this should be a good game. I mean, Cincinnati is, this is it. Like they lose this game, it's over. And then the following week or 2 weeks, they've got 2 games. Baltimore's got 2 games left with Pittsburgh. I know I'm down there December 7th, Pittsburgh and Baltimore, and who knows? Like one of those teams might be eliminated on that day. But that should be good though. Seeing Burrow coming back and Jamar Chase. This thing that these guys spitting is just freaking vulgar, man. I throw a punch, kick somebody, trip somebody, but you can't, like, somebody to spit, like, I don't know, like that's the worst thing you can do to somebody. In a football field, on a sporting event, in real life, it's the worst thing you could do to somebody. It's the ultimate disrespect.
It is.
Like there's just no place for it.
No.
It bothers, and I love Jamar Chase. He's a great kid. Like why you would taunt, do anything like that is like that will stay with that kid for a long time.
Yeah, man. They're horrible.
They're like loogies, too. This is not just a spit. It's like a mass amount of volume.
Yeah, no, it's awful. It's just absolutely awful.
What about was it last night? The little ruckus after the game, a little shot to the crotch?
Yeah.
You okay with that, Baldy?
No, I'm not okay with that. No, you handle stuff between the lines, not after the game or on the sideline. Or, Andre Waters chasing somebody off the field at the end of the game, back in the day. No, like there's no place for that. None.
And you can't go crotch shot.
Nah.
I'm out on that. You can't do that. Sorry, last thing. What's your Thanksgiving? Will you have a Thanksgiving? Like, will you just go to work?
I got to watch these games. I'm at my buddy's house down in Austin, and so we've got like but I'm going to be like in these games. I got to do the post game after each one of these games, so I kind of got to know what's going on. Telling these producers what plays to pull, all that kind of stuff. So it'd be like, but I'll be like going out to the the dining room, man, and grabbing some turkey and bullshitting with everybody. It'd be good. And then but Friday, Darrow Stadium, man. That's going to be juice, man. That's going to be
awesome, man. I wish I was with you. That's great stuff. My brother, we love you. All right.
Yeah, thanks, guys.
Are you going to be around Friday for pregame?
Yeah. I've got, I will be. So if you want to do something on Friday, because the game's not till, I'm not leaving to go to the stadium until like 3:00. Perfect. All right. We'll talk to you Friday then. All right, buddy. We love you. Happy Thanksgiving. Yep. Thanks, guys. Happy Thanksgiving.
Baldy.
He dropped smoke through a keyhole.
Yeah, it's a great line. That's Jahmyr Gibbs.
Yeah,
that's Jahmyr Gibbs. Yeah, that's how he gets through. It's amazing what he does and how he gets through it. Mm-hmm. It truly is. How about Baldy crashing a wedding in Austin?
Right? That would have been a good time.
That's a good time.
Yeah.
Have you ever crashed a wedding?
Me? No, I've never crashed a wedding.
Yeah. No? I mean, I'm up for the challenge. If you want to do it, I'd do it with you. I'd be like, let's try it out. Yeah.
I want to say we I mean, not in that sense, but we kind of melded in. We had to at some point.
Yeah.
You got to have like a good story, right? Like you got to know either the bride or the groom.
No,
nobody knows it. There's so many people you don't know.
People are going to ask.
Drinks. It's not like in a movie where it's, they're going to be peppering you.
Right.
So how do you know the bride?
That's only if you're going to go mingle and you're looking at, I'm friends with, I don't know, I'm here through so and so.
Yeah. I would do it. I would try.
Yeah, I'd be up for it.
It's not that
hard. I like
hard.
stuff like that.
Well, you like to do
weird social interactions like that.
Well, yeah, you're a freak You like
just give me the bar. I'll mingle with anyone.
You like improv.
Yes,
so that works.
I do like the improv.
Right?
Yes.
And then you like these social experiments.
I do like them. Yes.
You know, that's why you go hang out the S&M Club and all these other places.
I do.
Where's that place you went to? The dungeon?
Never mind. Never mind. It's 10:30. It's for overtime.
Yeah, I want to know more about that.
The VG, man. VG's free. Let's get
The garage parties.
Come on, man.
Warehouse parties.
Warehouse. We don't do garage. We do warehouse. We're not
Warehouse
kids.
parties.
You
Yeah.
do warehouse?
Where you wear the
Warehouse,
masks.
All right.
Warehouse pop-up parties.
Well, it's like eyes wide shut.
Yeah. Yeah, they wear the masks. They have like flame throwers and
Except
stuff.
he's not an
I don't wear a mask, but I've seen flamethrowers, yes. Sword swallowers, all that
Sword
stuff.
swallow, yeah.
All right, let's Uncle Frank's having a field day. Let's go to let's take care of some business, and then we got the brain. I wonder if the brain does a little eyes wide shut action.
Well, he's got the money to do real ones.
Like
All right, listen up, parents. The holidays, they're here, and it's a perfect time to teach your kids a little something about money. And the Green Light makes it easy. I love this program. Green Light's the all-in-one money app and debit card made just for families. It helps kids learn to spend wisely, save for what matters, and build smart money habits, all while you call in the plays. And here's the best part. TrueMark Financial Credit Union members get a free custom card with their free Green Light subscription. That's like an $80 value. And if you're not a member yet, no problem. You can open an account at any of the TrueMark's 24 branch locations throughout the area, or you can do it online. Super easy. With Greenlight, you'll get real-time spending alerts, easy controls, and an instant off-on switch for your kids' cards. Plus, kids can earn on their savings and manage chores and the allowance right there in the app. So make this holiday season a win. Visit TrueMark.com/Greenlight for all the details and get started on this cool program. TrueMark Financial Credit Union is federally insured by the NCUA.
all right, let's talk about the BetPark Sportsbook online casino app. They got you covered for Thanksgiving. All right, what did Baldy say? So Baldy liked the Lions?
I think he did.
He liked the Lions?
I think he said he liked the Lions, yeah.
Yeah, and then they got Kansas City 3.5 against Dallas. You like the Cowboys?
You gotta
I don't trust your football. You're bad at football. You're a good college basketball man. What do you got, college hoop?
So that number has dropped from 4.5 to 3.5. So I'm just saying.
Well, all you do is look at the line. It's
going the wrong direction.
All you do, that's the only thing you do is look at line movement.
Well,
You don't
helpful.
assess the game. It doesn't work that way. If it worked that way, everybody would just look at the line and follow the line movement.
It works
Assess
that way
the game.
sometimes.
No, sometimes.
Got a reverse line movement,
And sometimes it loses.
Sometimes it does, yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
Which is why if you suss out the game and look at it like a football man.
I mean, I watched the football game shows.
No,
All those experts pick their picks, and a lot of them are wrong.
Baltimore 7 against the Bengals.
Yeah, I
That's
think
too many points, dude.
See, it's weird. I think the Ravens roll.
Really?
Yeah.
We're
like frenemies on this slate.
Yeah, that's the one I don't know. I like the Lions. I like the Chiefs. My initial lean is Cincinnati.
All right.
Because it just feels they're not the same. If you watch Baltimore, they don't look right. That's why I brought it up to Baldy about Lamar. They don't look right.
I think the Bengals win that game.
Burrow coming
back. Yeah.
Their defense is heinous.
Yeah. The Ravens are going to have to put up points.
But I don't trust Baltimore. Now, again, if Henry goes wild, that's a possibility.
That Bengals defense is so bad.
I know. That's what I'm saying. But quarterback's not the same, dude. He's not the same. I can see Burrow. Give me Joe.
All right.
I got the Joes.
I like Joe.
I like the Bengals. All right. BetPark's the only app that you'll recommend. You got Sixers tonight.
Yes.
I don't like the Sixers tonight.
I would not touch that game.
No. I don't like
the hardwood is where it's at for me. I told you.
What do you got?
We're Samford. They're a -5.5 versus Georgia State. I think that's a 3:00 game today. I love the Bonnies this year. They've been playing really good. Big test for them, North Carolina, but 11.5 seems like a lot. So I'm going to go Bonnies 11.5.
Oh, really? You're going to go with the Wojs?
Yeah.
Against Carolina?
Yeah. It's a 6 o'clock game. And
I think I like heels there.
I'm not betting this because I don't bet Villanova, but I think they roll Old Dominion.
Oh, yeah.
It's a 20.5.
Yeah.
I think they win by like maybe 30.
What'd you say?
Huh?
20 what?
20.5.
That's a violation.
Oh, my says 20 and a half?
Yes.
Yeah, 20.5.
Nobody says 20.5. That's vernacular. That's a violation. You're supposed to be violations of
Five.
regs.
It's 20.5 points.
20 and a half.
Yes.
Even I
These
know that.
violations,
Even
Greg.
I know that. Come on.
Even Andrew done it. 20.5.
That's low.
20.
I know that. You don't.
20.5.
Was the brain there? We'll have the brain come up in a minute to
He's
expose
listening.
your ass.
He's eating a Twizzler, but he's listening.
Oh, he's a Twizzler man. Nice.
I like it. New customers on the BetParks app got you covered. Up to $1,000 casino bonus back, plus 250 free spins on the new slot game, Tree Wishes. 1-2 tree. All right, Christmas tree wishes. BetParks exclusive. Got to be 21 in PA, New Jersey, Michigan. BetParks.com is all the details. Gambling problem, call 1-800-GAMBLER. All right, now, the ambassador for the BetParks Sportsbook online casino app, the Brain.
Brain. Red, the brain finder.
Brain. So hear me out here, right?
You see what I'm doing?
Yes.
That's for DG. Yeah.
Yes.
Come on.
Right?
I just saw what I did. I mean, yeah, it's who does that? DG, come on, you're better.
Right here. If it was 21 and a half, I go 20. It's just weird. 20 and a half is weird. 20.5.
You just did it again.
Yeah.
You just
I'm explaining it to you.
Dude, it's a violation.
I'm explaining
You're
it to
supposed
you.
to be Mr. Violation.
Well, I mean, yes. I'm
And-
telling
and
you guys.
part of the violation-
You guys are out of pocket. Listen to the expert here.
Okay. I got that guy who makes his living. All right. He's like,
I don't know what his vernacular is. Maybe he's got bad vernacular. Who
He's
knows?
Ace Rothstein. All right.
Yeah.
He's been the guy that sets the line.
20 and a half.
He's the golden
What is that?
brain.
That could be 30. 20 plus a half is 30. 20 and a half. is
Stop,
30.
dude. You're making a mockery of it.
21.5.
Thank you, Brain.
20 and a half.
Thank you, Brain.
Thanks, Sammy. I guess maybe it's our higher intellectual people. Sammy says the UK says 20.5.
UK doesn't understand gambling. All right.
You're making it worse, VJ.
They also spell things with U's
They
when
don't
they
know
don't need
about
them.
point spreads. They just know money lines. They don't do point spreads.
I'm just telling you what he tells me.
Stop. Get out. Sammy's wrong here. I go with the Brain. Brain's always right. Brain.
Not always.
Well, more often than not. All right.
What'd you think of the game last night?
They're ugly. That Carolina team is just ugly.
Yeah.
I
Well,
liked
you know
them.
what? I can
I
ask you guys a
thought
question.
Carolina would keep that game close. And they
You know,
had
it's funny,
chance
guys,
after chance because I told you I hate Purdy. You know I hate
Oh,
Purdy.
he played horrible. I thought they were going to bench him almost. I got to ask both of you guys a question. 'cause
Mac Jones is better, dude. I've said it. I say it all the time. He's better than
Anthony,
Purdy.
did you stay up and watch the whole game, or did you go to bed?
No, I watched the game.
VG, did you stay up and watch? Because there's a
We had
play- I just
basketball
wanna ask
practice.
them-
I actually watched.
I
missed the first half.
I actually watched almost none of it. I watched college hoops last night.
Okay, I want to tell you a play, and this just frustrates me from a math perspective and everything. Okay, the score was it was a 2-touchdown game. It was
20.
an 8-point and they scored. What was the score of the game? I forgot the score of the game.
Oh,
It
when
was
they went for
21-7.
two?
Well, no. Here's the thing. They make there's like at the end of the third quarter, it's 21-7. They score a touchdown and make it 21-13. Now they want to go for 1, 2. I mean, you actually theoretically supposed to go for 2, but that's so whatever. They went for 1. They make the extra point.
It was 20. It was 22-3. They scored a touchdown.
No,
Wait,
that wasn't.
how'd it go? 20-6. They scored a touchdown.
20-6. Yeah, it was 20-6. They score a touchdown, make it 20-12. Now here's what happened. They make the extra point. It's 20-13. They call jumping over the center. You know that penalty.
Yeah.
So, okay. So they say we don't want the point. We're going to go for 2. I have no problem with that. None. 0. Zilch. Actually, it's a smart thing to do. But what does Dave Canales do? The advantage of getting the ball from the 2-yard line to the 1-yard line.
Yeah, he throws.
is
He makes a tough throw. I agree. I hated the play call.
Anthony, they won the shotgun 9 yards deep.
Yeah.
What is the difference if you're the 9 or the 9.5?
Right.
If you're going to just do that,
I saw
There's
it.
no advantage to taking the penalty.
I
You should have
know.
gone for 2. Either you should have. not accepted it, well, you should have gone for 2 in the first place, because by going to with the play they called was the exact same thing as if it was a 2-yard line or the 1-yard line. It didn't upgrade your chances.
No.
So it infuriated me. Sorry.
Listen, I'm with you. And it's that whole, Bryce. See, here's the problem. Bryce Young stinks. All right. Like, he just stinks. Like, he's too small. He stinks.
He's a backup.
Yes. Like, and therein lies the issue that you got to go away. You got to be able to take advantage of that. I agree. You can't call that kind of play.
There's no, again, I always say show your work. Either you should have gone for 2 initially, and if that's your play, that's your play, or you should not, or you should have said, we're just going to take the 1 point, because the play that you called, whether you're at the 1-yard line or 2-yard line, is the exact same thing. There's no difference. It's like it was like 2 dimes and a nickel for a quarter. There's no difference. It's the same value. So it just frustrated me, and these things just get on. But you know what's funny, Anthony? We talk about all the time decisions franchises have to make. If they pay this guy, if I'm a Carolina fan, I never go to another game ever again. I never watch them ever again. He
stinks. I mean, the kid's horrible. Like, you can't.
Right. Well, I don't trust anyone. I mean, if they actually pay this guy,
I'll be honest with you. I didn't understand the Purdy contract. I just didn't understand. I never liked Purdy. I mean,
that one I understood a lot more than.
Well, yes. Do I like Purdy more than like Bryce Young? Yeah.
Yeah. But he was awful. Yes, it's funny. There's sometimes you throw interceptions or they're bad interceptions. He threw just bad interceptions. Mac Jones, though, it's interesting. They have a real asset with him now. I'm curious how they handle it.
Mac Jones is better. I've been saying it. He's better. And here's the thing. Shanahan made Purdy look good. Shanahan's a great freaking coach.
He's a great deal.
This is interesting. I was hanging out with Monterey Matt at a pub this weekend. He's a San Fran guy, relocated. He says Shanahan makes Mac Jones look better and Purdy makes Shanahan look better.
I don't know who your friend is. He's a clown.
What
it's Monterey
Matt? Is that?
Monterey who?
Monterey Matt. He's a big fan of Purdy. As I say, he just moved from San Fran 3 months ago. Huge Niners fan.
First of all, anybody who says that Purdy makes Shanahan look better, it loses me altogether.
Do you remember Seinfeld when they had opposite day and then George got become general manager of the Yankees? He did everything the opposite. To me, that's like opposite day. You're saying Shanahan makes Purdy look.
VT's 0 for 17 today. It is.
I'm just telling you what the word is out there.
Why would you bring up Monterey Mac and actually think that I would care? A second about what? Oh, I haven't. I'm thinking
because he's a lifelong Niners fan who's got the opposite thought you have.
Monterey Mac. What does he know about football?
Anthony,
Matt,
comments like that, I'd rather hear from Monterey Jack Cheese.
Yes,
would make more sense.
Thank you.
Everyone's a jokester.
You're
today.
You're right on.
Come on, that line is that comment's so off.
It's
he's
terrible.
Trying to get a rise out of Anthony, and it worked.
Yes, terrible.
I'm telling you what people are out there saying.
He's again. The nonsense that he brings to the show.
No one's saying that. No one's saying that.
Is that even a real person?
Saquon's having a better year this year.
You think I made up Monterey Mac?
I think you did.
You're a warped brain.
Interesting enough, I met him at the exact same bar I met you at years ago, like 2 decades ago, right on the Head House Square.
Which one?
In the old Dickens Inn.
Ah, yeah. I miss the Dickens Inn. I love the Dickens Inn. All right, Brain. Let's dive into Turkey Day Thanksgiving.
Yeah.
All right, let's look at the games. Curious of what you think. Start off Lions Packers.
You know, it's interesting. I bet this look ahead line, I laid 2.5. It went up to 3.5. It's now back to 2.5. But for reason. Listen, I'll be honest. Watching Detroit against Giants, I mean, that was a lucky win, and they got a career effort from Gibbs to do it. That being said, I do like the Lions here. I think they will find a way to beat a Green Bay team that is really stout defensively. Still do not trust them at even a little bit on the offensive side of the ball. Love their defense, but just I don't know what it is about Green Bay. I just don't quite see it. I think Detroit wins this one. I think Detroit merits a play -2.5. But again, Detroit to me will not be long for the playoffs. I think this is a flawed team. I think Green Bay is a flawed team. To me, the more I look at the NFL, Anthony, I see Philadelphia, Seattle, Rams. Which of those three? We'll see. I think it's going to be Rams or Seattle, but I don't think it's going to be those NFC Central teams. I really don't.
Yeah. Yeah, I kind of see the same thing. I'm like,
I think Seattle. I think the Lions win it, though. I do.
I think the Lions, there's something. Now, their back end, they're really hurt in the secondary. And,
yeah, it just keeps happening to them for whatever reason.
You know, and that's where, and, you know, listen, I love Jameis. Jameis is fun, right? And he'll have those games where he just balls out, throwing to guys. The guys are like somehow, he had a couple completions. He had no business throwing the ball. But he's like, you know.
That's Jameis.
Yeah.
That's Jameis.
Yeah.
But again, there's a reason Jameis is Jameis, right? It's he's a definition of a backup where for 1-2 games, it could be fun. You know, it's like, you know, it's like going to Vegas for a couple of nights. It's great. But you're there for the entire year. You may get a little burned out.
Yeah.
So to me, that's kind of like.
Unless you're VG. Yeah.
You don't get burned out there, VG?
Yeah. Brian, I just want to clarify. Do you still like the Packers if the line moves from 2.5 to 3?
No, I like the Lions.
You know what he's doing.
Oh, the 2.5, cheese.
He didn't even catch it. That's how much of an egregious violation is. He didn't even catch it.
Oh, they gave me an excuse to take a bite of a Twizzler, so there we go.
What do you make of Kansas City, Dallas?
You know, it's interesting. Anthony, more than anything in this game, I think the total's sitting at 52 right now. I like the over. I would be stunned if Dallas is going to slow down Kansas City. Stunned. I mean, I'm not shocked. Stunned.
I think Mahomes throws for 400 against. I
think Mahomes. Yeah, I will like Mahomes in every way, shape, and form. I don't think he punts. I think they will score. I will bet their team total over. It's something I will be doing. I think they're going to score 35 plus against Dallas. And I think Dallas is good enough to score in the 20s for sure. They've shown they're I'll got to tell you, it's funny. Who's better, George Pickens or CeeDee Lamb?
I got news for you. Pickens better hands.
Well, CeeDee Lamb, I've never seen a good player drop passes like this. Kind of reminds me back in the day when Tiki Barber fumbled all the time.
Yes.
And he got fixed. But CeeDee Lamb, for obviously a good player,
yeah,
man, he has a lot of bad plays.
Yeah.
Which is fascinating. But I like the over here. That's how I would play this game because I really don't see Dallas stopping Kansas City.
Yeah.
I just don't.
How about Bengals and Ravens?
You know, it's funny. I heard you guys talking about it. To me, the only way I can look is the Bengals side. I don't know what it is. It's going to come out, I'm sure, at the end of the year. Something is obviously off with Lamar. Again, you don't need to be smart to see it. All you do is watch any of his games from the past 5 years and watch his games this year. This is not the same player for whatever reason. And I don't pretend to know the reason, but something is just not right with this offense. Kind of reminds, again, a lot of with them reminds me a little bit of the Eagles, right? Where the difference is the Eagles have all these all-pro players around them. They just have, well, I guess they have the great running back, but they don't have the wide receiver dynamics that obviously the Eagles have. But the Ravens used to score every possession last year and the year before and the year before and the year before. They were so incredible. Now it's like watching the Eagles. They just can't muster any consistency offensively. And I cannot back a team laying 7 points when I don't trust the offense. And I don't know what it is with Lamar. But as I said, I'm sure it's going to be something that we hear that he was not right. And, and that's the reason for this team's struggles.
Yeah. Yeah.
Bengals are best.
I feel you. All right. Anything tonight? Sixers in action tonight. I don't like that.
Yeah. It's funny. The Sixers, man, look, again, still optimism for the team, a lot of optimism. And I like a lot of the things that have happened and I'm back on board, but I guess, and I was probably guilty of it as much as anyone. Edgecombe the first few games, like, oh my God, do we have like a Dwayne Wade situation here? But he obviously he's a good player, but he's to think he was maybe going to morph into an instant superstar, which maybe I let myself believe was probably maybe a little bit too aggressive of a take. Hopefully, look, George has at least looked healthy to me. At least he's not putting up dominant stats by any stretch. Maxey at least has just been the best player in the league, more or less. But I don't know. Have you heard? Is Embiid? I heard he's questionable. I don't know if that's fake news or is it really like.
I don't. At this point, I don't even know how to read it.
Yeah, I don't even know how to read it. Look, tough game. Again, I'd like to see them get a win here because they've lost a few in a row. I think the Sixers will win, but again, not a game I'm looking to bet. The Sixers to me are just too erratic to trust. Most of these games with them have really been close games too. On top of it, so but no, I'm not a game I'm looking to bet.
I could see a Maxey over, another Maxey over tonight.
He's been. I mean, you know, it's funny. I think I took him at I bet Luka before the year at 8-1 to lead the league in scoring, and I bet Maxey in the year at 25-1. And I think Maxey's second right now. Or maybe he's third.
You got a shot, dude. You got a shot.
Yeah, LeBron plays. Maybe Luka's scoring will go down a touch, but I'm not really sure if that's going to happen or not. But I mean, Maxey's been. I got to tell you, the guy's been. Let me ask you a question before I let you guys run. How much, in your opinion, Anthony? Because I'm asking your honest opinion. If Maxey was on OKC and SGA was on Philly, how much of a difference is there between those two players, in your opinion? Are you that confident that SGA is that much better than Maxey?
No,
I'm being. I don't think he is.
No,
like
listen, I think that works. I think he's mid-range, and he's more of a distributor, pure distributor. But
sure.
No, I'm with you.
I think Maxey, he's definitely top 10 player at this point, right?
I agree. Listen, you ain't gonna get argument out of me. I love the kid. I love everything about him.
Yeah,
I agree.
What was he? Yeah, and then so we hit all three games in the Thanksgiving games again. Dallas over, I like, and I like the Lions. Those are the two that I feel best about for everyone watching. I actually think both teams are going to score in that Dallas game, and I really do think the Lions do find a way. They lost last year to Green Bay, I believe, on Thanksgiving, but I actually think they find a way to get their revenge here on Jordan Love. And plus, again, revenge spot. Lost that first game of the year, if you remember. They got smoked by Green Bay. It was like 27-10 or something like that. I think Detroit finds a way at home to win a game. In laying 2.5, probably just have to win the game. So I like it.
All right, we're gonna get we'll get you on Friday
to
look at the Eagles Bears and then the college weekend. All right. So
outstanding, my friend. Appreciate you both. VG.
Listen, happy Thanksgiving, baby boy.
Love a Twizzler.
You're the man.
Not getting one until you apologize to the viewers.
Yeah. Thanks. Good stuff. Thanks, Brain.
Be good, guys.
See you, buddy.
Twizzlers are a solid snack at the movies.
Yes.
I like Twizzlers.
I'm a big Twizzler fan.
Are you?
Love Twizzlers.
I like it.
Yeah.
I like the Twizzler.
Yeah, they're good. Back in the day, you would cut both sides, bite them off, and then you could put them like in your Coke, drink it like straw.
You do that?
Do you get like a taste, like a cherry taste of your?
Yeah, a little taste of Twizzler. But yeah, you use the Twizzler like a straw. Drink your drink.
The lemonade is good.
Lemonade, yeah.
With a Twizzler straw?
Yeah.
You've done that?
Yes. I have.
It's a good move.
Yeah, the lemonade, it works. Better than the Coke.
Strawberry cherry lemonade?
Yeah. Yeah, it works.
All right.
Yeah. All right. Are we going to go back in the day?
Can I got like 3 nugs. Can we do it real quick?
You're annoying me today.
These are going to be good.
I don't think anything you're bringing to the table works today.
All right, skip them.
So no. Go ahead. Put it on the line. I got to give you a chance.
All right.
Here we go, Nugs.
Now, real quick, before you get to them, there's a reason why we had this conversation today. One, he gives you Mattress Mac. What's his name?
Monterey Matt.
Monterey Matt.
You got
made up.
He gives you 20.5.
Yep.
Right?
Yep.
He gives you the no lasagna, mocking. In fact, mocking
goes Cowboys over the Chiefs.
Lasagna with mashed potatoes.
Nobody said with mashed potatoes.
You said we have lasagna with all the trimmings.
No, we said we had lasagna as a course. All right.
Yeah.
Stop annoying me.
With some stuff.
All right. What else do we have?
The Cowboys. You picked the Cowboys over the Chiefs.
Cowboys, right?
Not to beat the Chief, to cover.
No, you picked the Cowboys. That's right. There was a list of them today. So there you have it.
All right. Well.
But wait, we're going to go to overtime. Yeah. So I'm not interrupting your nugs. There's 3 of them. We're going to vote whether or not they're any good. Because right now, his contribution to the show, I give Uncle Frank the nod.
This is a slam dunk. This one.
Right?
Yeah.
Would you give Uncle Frank the nod?
Uncle Frank and his feet get the nod.
Over VG.
Over VG.
Yes. All right. We're in overtime. OT.
Well, our prayers have been answered. Maybe not yours, Anthony, but us people who appreciate a very normal Thanksgiving, traditional Thanksgiving. Because for a limited time only, Heinz is now releasing leftover gravy in a squirt bottle for all your leftover turkey sandwiches. Nice and simple, little squeeze. You got the gravy all over your homemade gobbler. Nothing better. Thank you, Heinz, for this great invention. Squirt while you can. That's a slam dunk right there.
That is foul.
Ew! Ew!
That is so foul.
It is foul as rice. It's foul as a turkey.
Now, I know there's no drippings or droppings. What do you like in it? Droppings or drippings? Yes. But
the drippings.
This is solid for convenience. You know, you can't ask for a better thing. Heinz heard the people.
You got no taste.
Heinz heard the people.
Your taste is horrific.
They answered. Way to step up.
Was that your catch line, by the way?
0 for 1.
What?
The squirt while you can?
I don't know. This is just announced, so people need to know this.
0 for 1. You were great?
0 for 1.
Yes.
July 17th, Lincoln Financial Field just announced headlining show Shane Gillis. That is a huge
awesome
venue for a stand-up comedian. It's actually unbelievable.
It's incredible.
It's unbelievable
to have
that
Shane
the local
Gillis
guy is going to be at his local.
I might try to go to that.
Stadium.
I love Shane Gillis.
So that is a great story. Imagine, I had this conversation with Pat Croce one time, and it was funny when he was stepping down as the president of the Sixers. Now there was all kinds of stuff going on, and I remember saying to him, he's like, the one problem, he's like, it was awesome, right, to actually be in your hometown and to own, like, to have a piece of, and you know, you're part of the show.
Yeah.
He goes, the only problem is you have no control. He goes, it's not like it's me selling it out, right?
Right.
It's like you're a part of it. It's awesome, but I have no control. This is Shane Gillis selling out the link.
It's nuts.
Right? Like,
it's pretty wild.
That is such an awesome thing.
Like, I don't even know what that's like as one. Like, you know, Taylor Swift does. She's got a band. One person walks out onto that stage with they're saying 65,000 people are going to be
in your
there.
hometown.
Yes.
That is the greatest story. It really is. It's an awesome story.
Well, Dane Cook used to do something similar, not to that
He did
scale,
stadiums.
but he would do that vicious circle or whatever.
Yeah, the arenas are one thing.
Shane's already doing Madison Square Garden
doing
arenas.
A stadium.
Yeah. That's wild. I definitely want to go to that.
Special guest, hoping he brings a friend of the show, Chip Chantry, up on with him. That'd be
awesome.
There you go. Maybe some tires guys come.
All right.
Yes.
You're 1 for 2.
Yep.
Now this will break you. This nug will say whether or not you are a success today or not.
Now, because you had the shirt on, I had to dig up a special Italiano story. This is making the headlines everywhere. This man pulled his own Mrs. Doubtfire, where he's unemployed and he hit his dead mother. Or I don't know if she's buried, but he acted like her and dressed like her to collect her pension check. $60,000. 3 years worth of pension checks. This guy put the wig.
Which one's which?
Yeah, which one is which?
I don't know which one's which.
So wait a second.
56-year-old man disguised himself as his 85-year-old mother in a blouse, skirt, lipstick, and short brown wig, and a Mrs. Doubtfire scheme to collect his mother's pension after she died in 2022. It's reported by a few Italian newspapers. 3 years it's been going on.
You can't tell. I don't know who's who.
He looks pretty darn close.
Yeah.
I got to tell you, that's a pretty good story. I vote for VG winning nugs.
He won nugs.
And
Yep.
therefore, he has won the show.
Oh, thank you.
Even though there were several misses, he wins the show in the end.
I will say, where's the quote? Oh, Rich McAteer is the winner of the show for me because in reference to Uncle Frank, he calls him O-L-E, Old Leatherfoot.
Old Leather. Now, you have the video from yesterday. All right, that we did not get to play. This is Uncle Frank's video.
We got a video and we got a recent photo that was given by Uncle Frank.
So let's go to Uncle Frank. Now, the only thing that could bump VG is a superlative performance by Uncle Frank. Now, are you willing to risk?
Yeah. I mean,
your
I don't know what we're getting
nug
into.
success
yes,
against Uncle Frank?
Yeah. I feel pretty.
Let me get Uncle Frank up here
Are we
real
going
quick.
the newest updated Old Leatherfoot photo first or the video?
Well, we can do both.
Uncle Frank, I never heard of such a thing as gravy out of a tube.
Hey now. Hanging out with the wrong people, Uncle Frank.
Yeah, Uncle Frank.
Tasty Cake Dom's wow.
I don't know what we're getting into. It's about 25 seconds.
I think you say 25 minutes.
Tasty Cake Dom said
Here's,
you're done. Oh, he lost all respect for you.
Here's Uncle Frank.
Losers give up the ball and winners retrieve the ball. Ah! Listen, Jalen Carter, hang him up on a code hook and give him a wedgie.
Wow, what was that?
I won this one.
That was
kinda
If
weird.
I had a gong, I would have hit the gong on that
Yeah,
one.
that's some bad gummy, Uncle Frank.
But this is what we received today during the show.
Leatherfoot's back. He takes his shoe off for the shot. His
Blurred toe.
As much as I wanted to do this,
looks like he's rocking in the
I
Skechers.
gotta give the victory to VG.
Yeah.
All right, so
As much as I can't stand him for his anti-lasagna take, he should never talk about being Italian ever in his life. But I got to give him the victory over Uncle Frank.
So listen, Uncle Frank, I'm going to help you out. Turn your phone whatever direction you want it on, and then hit record, so it doesn't start out good, and then we get all sideways on us. Please, just start it out regular.
Uncle Frank's saying I played the wrong video. He's got 5 videos here. Which one did I pick?
B-roll?
Well,
He's
play
playing
the
B-roll?
right video.
Let me find it.
Get the right video. I got to give him a second chance. Anything not to give the victory to VG. All right? Anything. I got a buddy of mine, in fact, here. Joe Profacci. Come here. I got a friend of mine. Joe came down from New York. Come in the studio real quick, Joe. Come here real quick. Now, my buddy Joe came down from New York. His son it goes to Indiana, in fact.
Oh,
and
Hoosier?
Yes, he's a Hoosier, right? But Joe, come here real quick. Come and say hello to people. Joe, Thanksgiving, all right?
Yeah.
All right. What do you have Thanksgiving at your table?
Oh, I my heart is broken because this year we're going out to eat.
What?
Can you imagine?
Your father, your grandfather, were you nuts?
Cooks in the family, and we're going out to eat. So,
But what now? You,
yeah.
right? You, first of all, your grandfather started an olive oil, right? Like they're olive oil people.
Yeah.
No.
All right.
Did you see this?
Wow, look at the olive
branch.
Wow, that's fantastic.
It's brand new.
Now, Thanksgiving, though,
Yeah.
a true Italian
Well, you
has
have your
what?
turkey with olive oil.
Right.
Yeah, rub that turkey with olive oil.
Yeah.
Always a lasagna at the beginning of the meal.
All right.
That's at the beginning, but he's got the turkey.
Well, you always have a turkey. We have a turkey. Nobody
have a turkey?
eats it. Yeah.
Nobody
eats
it.
the turkey, but we have a turkey.
They're full by the time they get to the
Right. You have the lasagna or the stuffed shells.
Anyway, does anybody really like turkey?
Yes.
Right. Exactly. Right. Exactly. No, Joe.
Let me ask you: do you eat lasagna with a side of mashed potatoes and stuffing?
No.
Of course
that comes
not.
later.
Right,
with
right.
the turkey, you do an American thing. You got to do what the Americans do. So that's what we do. But so we'll have the mashed potatoes or stuffing.
All right.
You might
So-
put a little mushroom and sausage in the stuffing. And
We got to do something to
make it taste good.
Really, because it sucks. Nobody likes it.
So I gotta all right, to do it right, I will go out and get like a Marie Callender microwavable lasagna and have it on the table with me. And we'll have it. I'll be a true Italiano.
There you go. Yeah. And a jar of
Doesn't get more
ragu.
Mexican than this guy.
Put a jar of ragu on top.
Really?
I got my paperwork.
Yeah. He says his last name's Caputo. I don't believe it. He's a disgrace. Disgraziato.
I have the Uncle
You got
Frank
the
video.
video?
Yeah.
All right, let's see the video, Uncle Frank. We'll see whether it's VG or Uncle Frank wins off of this video.
Well, once again, I watched the Eagles version of Dickens' classic, A Tale of Two Halves. First half, the best of times, right? And then the second, the absolute worst. It's friggin' uncanny. It's nonsensical. Inane, I don't know, whatever. You fill in the blanks. First half, they come out Cuzadamas style. Jalen going deep, using his legs, throwing the middle. Well, somewhat. Then it's deja vu all the frig over again. Playing conservative because they're afraid to give up the lead. Bleep that. If it ain't broke, you don't fix it. Legendary coach, basketball coach for the Tar Heels, Dean Smith, when he had a lead in the second half, he would go into the four corners and stall. Brilliant at the time, brilliant idea, but he coached scared and it was a bore fest. But he would win. I mean, you can't play afraid.
Meandering. I gotta stop it.
Please.
It's meandering.
What's he on? 50 milligrams of gummy on that? My God.
I like the opening.
There's no ducks.
But you gotta get edited, Uncle Frank.
We gotta have
it's
the ducks.
too long. It's too long. I wanted to go, but I couldn't stop.
Uncle Frank, in his text, said it's a classic.
Well, he's got the nice picture of the
He called
dog
that
finally
video a
came into
classic.
view in the shot.
I like to it's got to get edited. You got to edit, Uncle Frank. Edit, please. That's going to do it for us.
Just say, Linda's in the chat. She's Italian. She's never had lasagna on Thanksgiving.
Okay, I love Linda.
Thank you, Linda.
And I don't.
Shout out to
believe her.
you, Linda.
It could be stuffed shells. It could be manigotti. There's a pasta course. All right, that's just what it is. Please, please stop. All right, we're at Reading Terminal tomorrow. Please come hang with us. We're going to have a blast. All right, it's going to be a big party. Show it, Andrew.
Mm-hmm.
All right,
Yep,
so all day PHLY at Reading Terminal, beginning at 9 a.m. with our show, and then going throughout. All of our other shows are going to be there. We'll be there all day from 9 to 4 at the Reading Terminal Market.
Friday as well.
Oh, Friday, Chickies and Pete's. That's right. We're going to be live, brought to us by Xfinity, 12 to 2 version.
Like it.
All right?
Yeah.
Leading up to Eagles football. So a pregame show, 12 to 2, Eagles pregame, Eagles Bears from Chickies and Pete's in South Philly. All right? So everybody, thanks for hanging. Joe, good to see you, buddy. My man.
Nice meeting
For VG and Andrew, we love you guys. Tomorrow, Reading Terminal, holiday cheer begins. We love it. We'll see you then.
Y'all silly like the mayor.